Hello? Oh, Shinzo, thank you for respubbing. Wait. I was supposed to get hit. Why ain't no— oh! Okay. Hi. Hi! Turn on my impact sounds? Oh, wait, Pinata, wait. If I do that, I have to do this. I have to turn off my Elgato. Alright. There you go. But I'm scared. Oh god, please work. It's not working. No. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Don't do anything. Let me see. Don't do anything. Let me see. It's supposed to be sub. If you spub to me. Gift sub. What's the other one? That's it. There's only 2 kind of subs, right? How come it no work? But not resub. What? not resub? I don't know if that's right. I'm sorry, Pinata. I don't know. No, it's gonna echo. Oh my god. See, that worked. That's so weird. I got the It's a, oh. It's a Empty Pinata is gifting. I don't know. And then Empty Pinata gifted. I'm so confused. Anyway, you're welcome. I'm sorry it didn't work. Let's turn the game back on, shall we? Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Ah! Oh, I didn't mean to click anything. Is Hana confused already? I'm conflicted. I want to buy Magic the Gathering cards. You know what? I think I could go back and buy singles now. The Hana is conflicted.
I'm in danger!
About hitting a little girl. What? Wait. No, Gabe! Okay, it's the new year. New year, new me. The new me plays Magic the Gathering. The old me also plays Magic the Gathering. You're right, Pinata, they are. But oh man, why? I'm also conflicted because I think I decided that I want to make a not format wise, but just like a standard Magic deck. Which means more cards to buy. I was like, I want to play the new vampire mechanic, but it doesn't work in Commander. Because there's not enough. So the best way to do it would be to make an actual deck. Always beat children. Oh my god, Pinata! But Persona Q, now I'm the one. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, Nunes. Oh, thank you for the drink. No, you just plays MTG better. But damn. Professor. Oh, that's a good goal. Oops. Vampire's getting their own mechanic. They have blood tokens now. And imagine this. Imagine me just completely like... Oh my god, my nose itches. I don't know. Customizing my deck to just like be Solomon all over. That's what I want to do. One sec. All right, sorry. There's a card that I want to use in my deck. That's called, I think it's... Wait, what is it called? Ow! The card is Summons. And I think the lore for this card or something is that the angel, I don't know who the angel is. I think it's Soren's wife, but I'm not sure. She breaks up her bondings and she like summons her fucking Yura card. Oh, is that that sounds like a compliment. Anyway, she summons all her fucking angel people to like fucking beat the shit out of the vampires. So I'm gonna throw out my vampire deck to give all my vampires 4/4 flying and make them angels also. I'm gonna totally break the lore with this card. I'm helping my vampires instead of beating the shit out of them. Anyway. That's not how you're supposed to do it. No, don't tell me how I'm supposed to use it. I don't remember where we were pressing before. I think I was already like halfway into this. Oh, your damaged card. Yeah. Not in mint condition. So is this newspaper headline accurate? Government communications are being intercepted? How can I possibly know? What do you mean by that? Any important government communications are handled by high-level officers. Yeah, we already found this out. She's like, false. He deals with this shit all the time. General members of staff at the station where I work would never be entrusted with sensitive information. Oh yeah, here she is. Well, let me guess. Yeah, we heard this before. She interrupts him like every single time to tell him that like, that's completely false. Oh no, stop! And she's just like, my idol is speaking, and she's like fucking digging him a grave. Yeah, we already did this one. Like, your idol would appreciate it. Get your mouth shut. I love it. So I remember that I saw it. I remember that I thought the music disc was Morse code. Well, I think I was right, except that we found out that there's another side to it, where you're supposed to put another disc and then it actually plays a message. I think. I think that's our theory right now. Of course we don't have a second disc though. And I'm not even sure if that second disc is supposed to be the same as the first disc or if it's supposed to be a completely different disc. Anyway. There was another stake disc? Oh my god.
Hold it!
Morse code with access to... Yeah. However... That was not a sneeze. Don't worry about that. That was a cough. I should have just waited for it. As the defense has just demonstrated, the music box is able to play a second disc simultaneously. Ooh. You would fill in the gaps with beeps or boops, like with your mouth? Which means there's a possibility the device could in fact have been used to produce Morse code.
Objection.
Don't object me, fuck you. When his friend forces me to repeat myself, the courtroom is no place for mere possibilities. Present the second disc of which you speak, or your argument is dead on the water. I just can't do that at this time. And may I remind the court that, as the witness has pointed out, he was not the one on the omnibus with McGilded 2 months ago striking a deal over the disc or discs. Indeed, that was Mr. Mason, the brickmaker. Exactly! I had nothing whatsoever to do with it. I'm gonna beat this man. You know what isn't a possibility, Van Zeeks? That you're a sussy baka. It's truth. Show me the evidence. Gestures to fucking Van Zeeks. Oh no, everybody, I sense answer to sneeze for y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You missed out. Just pretend that I sneezed, okay? I'm sorry. If you can't clip it, it didn't happen. As my learned friend appears to be persisting with this line of argument, I presume the defense is able to show a connection between the brickmaker and the witness. He's got me. I have to find a decisive piece of evidence here or it's all over. Oh, the way he said that.
Hold it!
We never said he was a brickmaker. We did, we said it several times. So 2 months ago on the omnibus, Megoro killed the brickmaker. McGilden McKilled. Sorry. Get me out of here. And stole the disc. I'm sorry, I don't even know why I laughed at that. Mr. Mason was a single man with almost nothing to his name. It seemed he lived in an artisan quarter some years ago, but people there remember little about him. He was a fake brickmaker. That doesn't make much sense though, does it? How could a humble brickmaker come to acquire secret government information? How indeed. Look at his face. Fucking smirk. There must have been somebody else involved behind the scenes of all this. Someone who acquired the disc and gave it to Mr. Mason in order to take it to the meeting with McGilden and negotiate a deal. Dear me. You may have it in for me, sir, but I assure you, I have far more class than that. An old brickmaker from an artisan quarter and this well-to-do communications officer. Whoa. Mr. Mason murdered McGilden. If only I could find some evidence to link the two of them together. Okay. All we done is breaking the gaff the other night, like what he told us to. Like Mr. Graydon told you? Yeah, his name was Graydon? I was reading Grayson the whole time. That's it, yeah, who else, eh? Silly me thought he was just popping over for a natter after all them years, but the rotter had a dodgy job for us. Hey, Ash? Ash? Oh, his name's Ashley. I forgot! I remembered. Let me stop you there, Mr. Skulkin. After all them years, you say? Do you mean to tell me that Mr. Graydon is an acquaintance of yours? We're the sociable kind of baddies, you know? Sure, let's say Graydon's an old China. What the fuck does that mean? What?
Excuse me.
What is this reaction? I'm so confused going on. Is something wrong, Mr. Skulkin? No, everything's fine. No, the other Mr. Skulkin. What? Who, me? When your brother was testifying just now, he said something that seemed to cause you to react. Oh, I was just remembering the old days, that's all. We used to have a right old laugh together way back when. Together with Mr. Graydon, you mean? He pulled out the pear. Oh, he's eating it. Oh! Oh, he only took one bite. I was expecting him to keep going. Now... I saw the quote. Yeah, with Ash, I mean, you look at him now in this fancy whistle and flute, and you wouldn't Adam and Eve it. What? When he was younger, he was from the poor part of town, just like us. Oh my god, he was poor. It's not so. But he was always a leery one. He had the brains, he had savvy. Always coming up with smart ideas like what would never have gone through our heads. Or blimey, ain't that the truth? Remember Milverton and Skulkin's milk run? What, no? That was a corker, eh? Hey? Save it. Cut off the music. Bring it back. Save it until after the trial. Your reminiscing has no place in this courtroom. And neither does your fruit. Boy, the geezer asked us a question, didn't he? And we was answering. Yeah, we ain't done nothing wrong. You shot a guy. And one does not simply eat all the fruit at once. What the fuck are you talking about? What? You take a bite of a fruit and you leave it for later? No, no bug does that. Nevertheless, the court is not prepared to accompany you on your trip down memory lane. Counsel, can we turn our attention back to the testimony, please? I don't know. Could that sentimental story be relevant somehow? Yes, definitely. Because now it kind of gives him the motive. In a way, like, oh, he was born poor. He doesn't like being poor, so he sells government fucking secrets to get money. You know, I feel like that definitely could be relevant. My lord. In this game, most definitely. No. Yes, counsel? The brother's last sentimental statement could hold vital information related to the case. Very well, counsel. He's just like, yeah, okay, let's go. I will permit the brothers to supplement their testimony with that detail. Briefly, I hasten to add. Bella, say no more. Skulkin's never skulkin'. Milverton and Skulkin's milk run. Gore, them were the days. Hi, Bella. Bella. I love you. I'm sure I'm going to regret asking, but what exactly was that? Some kind of business? Just a little scheme we had going back when we was youngsters. A bit of fun, really. Delivering fresh milk to the locals. That, what it was all about. That's a scheme? That sounds alarmingly legitimate. There must be a catch. I love Bella so much. Wait, what did they call it? Yeah, who's Milverton? Oh, hold on. Alright, sorry. So this business was just a bit of fun, you say? And it was just yourselves and Mr. Graydon involved? Yeah, that's it. Milverton and Skulkin's milk run, was it? Yeah, that's it. And where did the Milverton part come from? Oh, right. I thought a clever clogs like you have worked that one out. That is... Oh? Enough of this. How much longer are we expected to listen to this drivel? I didn't ask you. Keep your mouth shut. Let me guess, you don't accept anything these two witnesses are saying. Let me guess. Tell me, why is that, why is it that it was only at the mention of the name Milverton that you decided to interject? Because well, got your red-handed. It wasn't the happiest of homes that one came from. Yeah, his own man was struggling for money so much his wife walked out on him. Oof. She took the name Graydon then, see? But Ash will always be Milverton to us. Poor Milverton. How dare you insinuate? Insuate? How dare you insulate me? Milverton. So that used to be your surname, did it? Of course not. This is all buncombe. What? I kind of wish I didn't say that. That's gross. I've been a Graydon since I was born. Do you really think you can rely on the testimony of these two thieves? It will show me a birth certificate, sir. Show it to me. Aldrich, thank you for the hosting. Your communications officer attached to the civil service. As such, your personal details will have been thoroughly checked at the time of your appointment. It would be a very simple matter indeed to subpoena those records, Mr. Graydon. What? His fanzies. All of a sudden, like, we could get the evidence. When he's always like fucking, show me the evidence. If shut your mouth if we don't have it. Fucking, he's against great in here. Ugh. Well, it would appear that Mr. and Mr. Skullkid's testimony has been reliable for once. You were born Ashley Milverton, then? Is that correct? Very well. Yes. So Ashley Graydon was once Ashley Milverton. That information could change things. It could turn out to be extremely important. Ashley Milverton. Now what? All of a sudden we seem to be up at our necks about a serious matter of national security. Although all this talk about interception of secret government messages is just conjecture in this stage. Would explain a number of things though, wouldn't it? Hold on. Da, 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 da. Oh my god, what if this actually says Milverton? No, it doesn't. What am I supposed to do with this information? The negotiation Jenny overheard in the omnibus 2 months ago on the break-in at Windibanks. At the tower. It wasn't Mr. Graydon on the omnibus with Gilden. No, that was Mr. Mason, the brickmaker, who was horribly murdered. If only there was some link between the two somehow. I know, but Mr. Graydon's testimony seems to be as watertight as ever. Hold on. Hiya. Bella, I love you. Could those two brothers be those two brothers? I don't think I did this one.
Hold it!
So did you know nothing about this music box? We didn't know nothing. We still don't know nothing, and we ain't planning on knowing nothing about it either. That does not mean you're planning on knowing something. But 2 nights ago, you did indeed break into Windibank's pawnbrokery, didn't you? In your original testimony, you said that the door of the shop was ajar and that it was like some kind of a sign begging you to go in. But the truth is, you were planning to break into Windibank's all along, weren't you? We were, Gov, we were. You're right there. Because that's what he told us to do, because it was his plan. Oh, there we go. And why wasn't Mr. Green's plan to break in the Windibanks that night? Did you not ask the reason? Well, he said the place was full of stuff worth nicking. That's what he told us beforehand, anyway. Turned out it was a load of cobblers, didn't it? I weren't best pleased, I can tell you. In any case, if they know the real reason, it doesn't sound like they're going to give it away. What am I supposed to do with this information?
Hold it!
Oh! Okay, I got scared because I wasn't quite sure. Hold on. Oh man, that scared me. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought I pressed. Oh my god. You're never safe at the court of law. Wait, what was his name? Where's Eggert? Oh! They're related!
That's his dad.
Wait, what do I present for this? I don't know if Susato's notes are evidence. You're right, Eldridge, hold on. Shut up! Oh, bye, Bella, I'm sorry. The dad's Mr. Mason, the brickmaker. They have the same last name. Oh, hold on. I have no relation to the man. What am I supposed to present, though? You know what? I think it could be evidence. Oh, because, I mean, not really evidence specifically. I don't think we need to present evidence. We just need to present proof. And if anything, they can go back and look at it. At the full name. Okay. Yeah. I hope. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else I could present, to be honest. But y'all are scaring me. Okay. I'll save. Because I've only got one left. Okay.
Objection.
But excuse me. What a little coincidence. Mr. Ashley Milverton. Tell me, why did you try to hide your former name from the court? Because I haven't gone by that name for years. It means nothing to me. No, I don't think that's the real explanation at all. Bam. The truth is, you had a reason to hide that name. His bullet wound. It hurts. Explain yourself, please, counsel. Sorry. I almost choked on my spit. Alright. I have here the notes from the omnibus case, my lord. And as we all know, the victim, the man who we know understand to have been negotiating with McGilded. Yes, Mr. Mason, the brickmaker. That's right. Only Mason wasn't his surname at all. It was his given name. His full name was Mason Milverton. Milverton? How did y'all not know that? How did y'all... What? I'm so confused. Do you mean to say Saint's alive? Mr. Ashley Milverton, is it not the case that the brickmaker Mr. Mason Milverton was your father? I don't... As I believe I mentioned earlier, your family history will have been thoroughly checked when you join the civil service. And it really would take no time at all for the courts to subpoena those records. Subpoena. Sorry. The truth is, you have been illegally acquiring highly confidential government information and selling it to the McGilded in collaboration with your father. Oh, he did a little pirouette. A little spin. The new facts and evidence unveiled by cross-examination of the witness all come together to reveal the truth. The truth, you say? Sorry. I got distracted. I want TCG play right now. Imagine if people got hit by words like this in real life. They could if you're that one My Hero Academia character. Ow! The truth you say. that you collaborated with your father, Mr. Mason Milverton, in illegal dealings with Magnus McGilded. Look at Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Wait, what? What are we looking at? Hana, CCG Player's #1 client. That's definitely not true. By dint of this music box, you mean council? You didn't? What does dint mean? Yeah, stealing information being sent in secret government communications and selling it onto McGilded. Mr. Graydon concocted this elaborate scheme of using 2 music box discs to encode the information. And here we thought the worst McGilded did was stab a guy to death. Holy fuck. As presumably a safety measure against the information falling into the wrong hands. A very effective one. I shouldn't have given the scheme any credence whatsoever, not credence. I gotta eat my french fries, I'm going cold! Well, you would go shower. And the brickmaker met his end. Yes, but before he was arrested, McGilded managed to temporarily dispose of the stolen disc to the pawnbroker. Now, having learned of the situation, he appeared to Windibanks 2 days ago in an attempt to recover the 2 articles McGilded had placed and pawned there. What am I gonna eat for your New Year's dinner? Whatever my work sells for food. I have to work tonight. So probably another pizza. That attempt failed. One disc was seized by police and the other you never found. So that same night, you enlisted the help of the Skulkin brothers and broke into the pawnbrokery. This time determined to recover the second disc. Oh, are you suggesting that the second disc was inside the music box? Eh? We never knew nothing about that. Cringe. No, you know what? Freeze me and then reawaken me in the year 3000 where anime is real. God, that's so fucking... Now that's cringe. Anime isn't real. I'm sorry. On the night that Mr. Windibank was killed. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is this name again? The intruder in the pawnbrokery touched one item, and one item alone, the music box. Why do I keep getting these bots? As rather ingeniously demonstrated using the 2 prints from the security camera, indeed. So, the question that naturally begs answering is this: why was only that one article disturbed? The answer is obvious, because it contained the second disc, which the intruder was desperate to retrieve. Since, if it were to fall in the hands of the police, it would be proof of high treason. But I don't have evidence of a second disc. This is all theory. Now I gotta go cry in my corner. Wait, what did I do? What did I do, Eldritch? Well, Mr. Graydon, do you deny that all this actually began on that fateful night 2 months ago? Eh? Hi, hero. I refuse to accept any of this nonsense. Okay, sir? There appears to be blood seeping through the sleeve of your jacket. What? Oh, nay. You shatter Eldritch's reality that implying anime isn't real. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm real. And VTubers are real, right? 2 nights ago, we know that 3 shots were fired at the scene of the crime in Windibank's pawnbrokery. One took the life of the pawnbroker himself. One struck the pouch around Mr. Shulm's waist. Yummy. And the final bullet struck the calendar in the wall of the shop, having first pierced the arm of one of the intruders. Right? Evaporates. IRL Mantis Lady streaming video game. Hell yeah. How would I be playing the video game if I weren't real? No, Eldridge. Okay. Yes, save those tears. Anime's real, I'm sorry. Anime's real. Mr. Graydon, that wound on your arm that you seem to be trying to hide. It's a bullet wound, isn't it? I refuse, he says. He's got you now, me old China. Time to call it quits and croak, I reckon. Yeah, they used to be friends, but now fucking government secrets. Don't acknowledge my presence under any circumstances whatsoever. Those are my terms, remember? And I paid you handsomely to comply. Clearly, I was a fool to think I could trust some common backslum thieves. Fine, I admit it. I was there in Windibanks that night. I paid this pair 10 guineas to accompany me. And as you've noticed, I sustained an injury. Did you hear about the sad news, Betty White? Wait, what? Damn, she was old. She didn't really look that old. Holy shit. Well, maybe I haven't seen her recently. I don't know. Damn. Oh, she was almost 100. Fuck. It's okay. Betty White was old. No, yo, it's not that big of a deal. It would be different, to be honest, if they came in and be like, hey, my mom died today. They'd be like, oh, okay, sheesh. But, you know, it's kind of, I don't think it's that big of a deal if it's like some celebrity or, you know. So long as it's not, you know, like, oh, hey, this other VTuber died. That would be fucked up. That would be fucked up. But Betty White, she was old. She, you know, just celebrity. No, but Fox didn't even say hi. You're right, my bad. Fox, like, walked into a party. He's like, hey, y'all hear Betty White died? And it's like, everybody is just like... anyway. Sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing, but... And as you've noticed, I sustained an injury, fuck! In the course of my adventures. It's okay, Fox, it's funny. Hi, hello. But that is all. I admit to nothing more. Stealing government secrets, negotiating with Mr. McGilded. Even if he's got that injury on his arm, he's still very fluid. As God is my witness, I'm sure I recall nothing of the sort. It's not going to go down without a fight, not until I can show hard evidence. I suppose. Nevertheless, the defense has now established a crucial fact. How will the detective know I'm winning? Which is... Well, we know that one bullet was fired from each of the two firearms we have in evidence. The bullet from the Skulkin brothers' gun hit the pouch around Mr. Shome's waist. And the bullet from Mr. Windibank's gun clearly must have been the one that caught Mr. Graydon in the arm. Indeed, it must. We can rule out the possibility that the man shot himself. In that case, it's not fucking Gina, you stinky head! And that leads us to only one conclusion. Mr. Windibank was shot by a third gun, which can only have been fired by the third intruder. Goodness! Don't tell me you didn't think about that. That's right, Mr. Graydon. Or is that right? The only person who could possibly have shot Mr. Windibank that night is you! Where am I pointing? Where even is the witness? Oh. Why am I pointing at Van Zeeks? Wait, who said that? Eh? You little upstart. You made a grave mistake when you summoned me here. What the fuck does that mean? What? What's that supposed to mean? Yes, as you rightly say, I was there at the pawnbroker's. I did my best to hide that fact, naturally. I had no intention of ruining the distinguished career. Not disguised. That works too. Lode's foot. What? The fuck does that mean, Eldridge? Ruining the distinguished career I built for myself at the communication station. But did the thought never cross your mind? Did you never consider the possibility? What do you mean? What thought? What possibility? The possibility that if I was there at the scene, I may have witnessed the crucial moment. You see, this makes me a key witness in the case, and I have my hands firmly around the neck of your client. What the fuck? A judge? Huh? What the fuck? Imagine a murderer breaking into a house and then blaming the child of, well, I guess that's not exactly what happened here, but like, they blame, let's say then the friend. The kids were having a sleepover, and they blamed the friend for killing the fucking family. You see, I happened to break into that house that night, and I saw the whole thing. Like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of... That would never happen. That would never be a thing. What are you suggesting? I saw it all. I saw the very moment the pickpocket girl pointed the gun at the poor defenseless pawnbroker and shot him. Wait, this all depends on where he says it, though. What? All right, if he just says, yeah, he is facing right towards her, and she fired the gun. Now, well, now that we know that's not true. Order, order, order. Yeah, that would have meant that he had to have seen it, beyond the closed door too. It would seem we are finally entering the last act of this theatrical trial. He saw the cringe. Mr. Graydon. Yes. Oops. About to ruin this whole man's career. Buggerts. Buggerts. Who would believe this guy? I know, right? This guy's a fucking doo-doo head. I trust you're fully aware of the implications here. If it is shown that your claim is false, you will have incriminated yourself as the killer. Alright. Man. My french fries. Hold on. How? No, why did I even get this? No. They're not French no longer. Anyway. Not even fried. It's the whole damn circus. I love how the judge said that too. Sacre bleu. Oh, I understand fully. And I must ask you give your formal testimony at once more. What? You will explain to the court precisely what you saw the moment the defendant allegedly shot the victim. All right. Nothing would give me greater pleasure. Come on, hurry up. To the point. While these ruffians were jostling with the broker, I was still near the entrance of the shop. When Windibank threw Nash over the counter, I felt a sharp pain in my arm. I pursued the man, but he shut himself in the storeroom. I could see through the peephole in the door, though. The accused in a black coat shot the man in the back. Fuck! As he was trying to flee to safety. What? How is he fleeing to safety? What? She didn't have a blood splatter on her though. I saw the blood splatter all over that wretched girl. Wait, what? What? That doesn't make sense. Well, how would there be a... Wait, what? Why would there be a blood splatter on her? That's not the force and direction of the injury. What? Then she tossed the gun out of the peephole, so I picked it up and made my escape. Wait, what? What? What sense does this make? This what? Well, for one, she had a gun in her hand. We don't have images of this, do we? Only of him. Damn it. What the fuck? Good gracious, this is quite extraordinary testimony. Well, we know it's all fucking fake. How tiny is that peephole? It's not. It's like a little, like, slit. I think it was, like, something you could put mail through. God, my fucking chair. We have the images in our mind. Yeah, she had a gun in her hand, but we don't have a picture of that. You claim, sir, under oath to have clearly seen the defendant pulling the trigger. Sorry, hold on. Is there not a, what do you call it? When, like, the police, they write a report about the stuff? Is that not a thing? Yo, Sherry, thank you! Thank you for respubbing. 17 months, amazing. Literally nothing of his testimony makes sense. It doesn't, for when she didn't even have blood on her. You claim, sir, ow, under oath to have clearly seen the defendant pulling the trigger. It's literally just called the report? Oh, okay. Well, I guess the fucking Scotland Yard doesn't do reports, so. Order, order, order! It wasn't my intention to testify this way. But neither is my intention to be found guilty of murder I didn't commit. So you see, my hand has been forced, I tell the truth now, as an act of self-preservation. The truth? Until now, the prosecution was completely unaware of these details. Yes, well, sorry about that. Having shot me in the arm, the pawnbroker was then shot in the back by the accused. And as I said, she was showered in his blood. You see the blood splattered all over the accused's coat. Are you sure on that point? Oh yes, quite sure. All over the black overcoat that pickpocket girl was wearing at the time. Was she even wearing the coat? That I don't quite remember. I don't know if she was wearing the coat when she went in there. Really? If her coat could somehow be shown to harbor vestiges of blood, that would be conclusive evidence here. Wooloo, thank you for rating! I think she did. Why the fuck was she wearing the coat then? Welcome!
Oh yeah, Sarah, you are watching the stream, right? You have the stream actually pulled up.
Oh, the little
Yes, I do.
Zubat! Oh.
Oh, we have some fun choices this time.
What is this?
Why would
What's up?
That's adorable. Adorable.
Aw.
What's going on?
I put up, you are challenged by young couple.
What the fuck was that? Oh, okay. You are challenged by young. I got confused. That was cute, though. Thank you! Anyway, welcome, everybody. My name is Hanayome Kamakiri. I am an orchid mantis. Is cereal a soup or not? No. A soup requires broth and warmth. Cereal is not a soup. Milk is not a broth. Anyway. We are playing Great Ace Attorney right now. Gotta grab food. Okay, well, thank you for the raid. I don't remember where I'm at, but if you don't want to get spoiled, then I suggest heading out. Excuse me. A nacho is a cereal? The fuck are you talking about, Gabe? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Professor. Professor, that's disgusting. Not in my chat. Hey, wait a minute. Nachos, wait, what? The fuck? Hold on. Are nachos cereal? This is from a Reddit post. I don't think I'm gonna take Reddit as like all forms of knowledge. Like, what the fuck? I don't think grain drenched in cheese isn't even wet enough to be drenched. I don't even know what's okay. What is the definition of cereal? A grass producing a cereal grain. What the fuck's a cereal grain? A breakfast food made from roasted grain. Y'all are fucking idiots. It specifies a breakfast food. Typically eaten with milk. And I'm pretty sure that typically refers to the fact that people eat cereal without milk as well. Y'all are so y'all are so dumb. I hate this. Yeah. You making them nachos float into— oh, I meant take your corn chips, put them in milk. Either way, that doesn't make it a fucking breakfast food. That makes it fucking corn chips and milk. Oh, hold on. It's a joke that nacho is a grain. Well, y'all didn't specify it was a joke. I'm sorry, I stood up for a second. Give me one moment. Y'all were like, hey, nachos are fucking cereal. Stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm fixing my seat. Also, I gotta follow Metagaming. Sorry. Thank you. We got him, boys. You got nothing. Okay. I don't know why I put my jacket on. I'm not even cold. If her coat— okay. Oh, man. Is hot dog a sandwich? No. I do not think so. Such an investigation is entirely possible, my lord. What? Only very recently, a German scientist has discovered a technique to identify human blood. Wait, what? What now? So here's the true science, not some amateurish detective's dubious foray into the world of chemistry. There's nothing dubious about Harley's work. His ideas are all sound. I'll take the corn pops over nachos. Corn pops? Corn— what's a corn pop? The fuck? Corn pop cereal? Wait, what the fuck? Why did Joe Biden pop up? The fuck? Corn pops? I thought this was called corn puffs. No, it's pops. What the fuck? My memory. I see. Corn pops? Okay. I don't know. If I just type corn pop, like without cereal, it's just all fucking Joe Biden. It's apparently pretty old, but I don't know. Gotta have my pops. Oh. You think— okay. Ideas are no use to us here in science, as in law. Theories must be proven before they stand. What the fuck? No, they don't. It's a theory. What are you talking about? You can't. What? There's things called scientific theory in which people can present evidence or shit for their reasoning, but it's not proof. The fuck are you talking about, Van Zeeks? Well, we know he's not a science man. In Germany, the technique has already been employed in the courtroom as the basis of evidence. The Scotland Yard has a small quantity of the chemical reagent used with your lordship's permission. Oh, there we go. We could shatter all vestiges of doubt within minutes. This courtroom was just full of glass. I'm proud of the chaos that started. Okay, B.I.B. Pinata. This doesn't look good, Runo. Why not? Well, we know, don't we? There's blood all over the front of Ginny's coat. If they test it with their chemicals... Oh, well! You're right. I was forgetting what happened yesterday. Don't move, Ginny. I'm gonna shoot! I'm gonna fucking shoot you! Well, whose blood was it? Burple? Oh, there was blood. But that's not Mr. Winterberg's blood. That's a stain from 2 months ago. That's Mr. Mason's blood from when he was stabbed by McGilded, who was wearing the coat at the time. My lord, the defense objects to the test proposed by the prosecution. Ugh. Overruled. Lord Van Zeeks, make it so at once. Yeah, this sucks. So what is it? This test's just like, oh, yep, this is blood for sure. It doesn't test like whose blood or anything. Anyway. Okay, sorry. With pleasure, my lord. Fuck, go away. Ow! Why'd you throw anything at me? And while we wait the results, the defense may proceed with the cross-examination. Once they find that blood on the overcoat, Gina will be... counsel! Yes, my lord. A cross-examination. Of course, my lord. This cross-examination doesn't go well. If I don't manage to uncover some decisive evidence or really compelling clue now, I have a very bad feeling about the outcome of this trial. Yeah, this is so awkward. Maybe they could test, like, the aging of the blood, like how old the blood is.
Hold it!
This dude is straight up lying, but I can't prove it! I can't prove he's lying! We have to prove that it was him who shot, Winterbank. Mr. Winterbank emerged from the storeroom, I believe. What throws me off, though? The biggest thing, but I don't know how he would prove it, is that in order for Gina to have shot Mr. Winterbank in the back, that means Gina would have been further in the storeroom, like she already was, like we knew, like to the right, and that Mr. Winterbank would have been turned around facing the door. But we know that he wasn't. But how do I prove that? Is that what they're trying to get at here? You could get his testimony thrown out by proving he's lying. Yeah, that's what this game does. We have to prove he's lying. Professor, we know how big the hole is. Like I just said, it's like as big as like fucking. Look, hold on. Oh, you can't see it here. Hold on. Look how big this hole is. It's huge. You could fit like a whole head in there. Anyway. Yeah, that's obviously the thing, but we don't have a picture. We don't have evidence of her having the gun in her hand. Welcome back, Pinata. Ringo and Nash were scouring the counter when he suddenly appeared and flew at him. Why did you just at me? You think I'm gonna click and see who you were talking to? Oh, the fact Sorry, the final Hana fact of the year. It's hard to believe how far this running gag has come. Oh my goodness, Suppressor, I'm sorry. I saw it earlier too. From just a one-up joke during a Final Fantasy stream, the consistent gag that occurs whenever I come in. Some have been good, some have been bad, some have been had laughs, and some have been bizarre. Oh, I thought I was expecting another Hana fact. Wait, where is it? I'm glad to have stuck with it all the way and continue to come on to streams to such wonderful and goofy folks. Aw, Presser. You said the final Hana fact of the year, but is that the Hana fact? I'm confused. He already had the revolver in his hand. Unfortunately, it wasn't too close. Fortunately, not unfortunately, fortunately, it wasn't too close. I've never been so scared in all my life. Yeah, we just your regular mild-mannered burglars, that's all. We don't like violence. Says the pair carry a gun. How it all started. Oh, okay, okay. What do you mean when you say you're near the entrance of the shop? I was in the doorway, running my eyes over the shelves of forfeited items. Forfeited items. I can't read today. Looking for the music box, of course. The broker went for Nash in the first place. The Ringo joined in, making it 2 against 1. So I assumed they would handle the situation. But I was wrong. I was trying to help me little bruv, but the geezer chucked me over a blooming counter. So I pulled me gun on the old fella and soon made him a scarper. The pair of you setting upon the poor defenseless pawnbroker together. Shame on you. Sorry, Gov. Today? 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 What are you doing? What are you talking about, Pinata?
Hold it!
But they're... Oh my goodness, excuse me. Oh my goodness, I hate allergies so much! You can't read today, only today. Yes. When the crime was discovered, the defendant was found with a gun in her hand. But that was Mr. Windabank's gun, from which only a single bullet had been fired. And as we've already established, Mr. Graydon, that bullet was fired at you. Ah, but no, it wasn't the broker's gun that the pickpocket girl had when I saw her. Yes, the bullet from Winterbank's gun grazed my arm, and yes, the Skulkin's gun grounded the detective. What the fuck is with this? Was another gun entirely a third gun? The broker's gun was not the murder weapon, so clearly there had been a third firearm involved. In other words, the accused must have had her own gun with her at the time. What the fuck? You can't, like, just throw out theories without proof. Hello? Mr. Badzeeks, but no other gun was found at the scene. I have it right here! Pulls out a fucking gun at the courtroom. Calm yourself, counsel. Sorry? You must consider the events in order. Hello? At first I saw the broker and the girl glaring at each other, but then, all of a sudden, the broker turned to run, and it was at that moment that the little gutter rat shot him in the back. A chilling image, I must say. I'll just go back and I'll just press him on everything. Did you know it isn't a new year till Hana says it is? What am I, a teacher? By her own accord, whenever she wakes up, the new year begins when Hana shrieks, Happy New Year, benches! Thus, a new 365 could truly begin. I see. You mean to say the moment you were shot? Yes, though I didn't immediately realize what had happened, of course. Things crashed to the floor and the counters as the 3 men were brawling. It was exactly that moment that had happened, so I didn't hear the gunshot. And the bullet went on to strike the counter and the wall behind you. so it would appear. When I looked at my arm, I saw it bleeding badly, so I wrapped my handkerchief around it. Seeing as I couldn't explain what had happened to a doctor, I had no choice but to wait for it to heal. I didn't imagine it would still be bleeding 2 days later. This guy's gonna get an infection. She knows her true power. What can I do with this? Can I skip the holidays? After Halloween, can I just say Happy New Year, benches? And then it's January 1st again? Hell yeah? Oh my god. Damn, I wish I knew I had this power before. Mr. Winbank intended to shoot you, do you think? Well, now, I don't imagine he even noticed I was there, to be honest. Perhaps the gun went off accidentally. Anyway, it didn't quite strike home. When I pulled my gun on him, he tried to shove me out the way. And then he scampered through the door out back. At which point, what did you do? You mean you chased after him? I don't recall the reason why, but I ran after him to the back of the shop. You don't know why? What? The time people will not be pleased. I'll see what I can do to deal with them. What? What are you talking about, Eldritch? And what about this peephole in the door you mentioned? Well, unsurprisingly, the storeroom door is a solid job made of stout wood. Yeah, see, there you go, Professor. There's a small opening in it about a head high that lets you see, what's what and hear from the outside. Actually, I should know that, shouldn't I? I looked through it myself that night. That's what I'd say. She's not wearing the coat, though. Wait, what? See, I told she wasn't wearing the coat. The fuck? I thought so. She's wearing her normal green coat, but not the black one. And what about you burgling brothers? Did you see what went on through this peephole as well? What's throwing me off is that, like, she wasn't wearing the coat, so how did she have it with her in the dungeon? Like, she's like, oh, give me 1 second, let me go get me coat. And they're like, oh, okay. Not likely, Gov. Didn't see nothing of this one, Gov. I doubt these two buffoons were even aware of this people's existence. So the Skulkin brothers were there, but they didn't see the killing Mr. Winterbank take place. Inside the storeroom, I could see the broker and that young girl standing there. The defendant? Yes, though neither of them noticed that I was looking. The girl raised her gun and pointed it straight at the man. And then, what did you see next? You control when the new year is. Can you imagine the ramifications of that? The chronolocks are not going to be happy at all. What the fuck is a chronolock? What a nerd. I'm sorry, Eldridge. Yes, when the crime was discovered, the defendant was found with a gun in her hand. But that was Mr. Winterbank's. Oh, we already did this. We already did this one. My bad, my bad. Okie dokie, Gabe. Ah, that's me. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I don't want to read this again. We already read this one. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Where's the autopsy report? The bullet entered the body from the back on a gently rising diagonal trajectory. That means, like, it was shot from lower but went up, right? Damn, how's that gonna help us at all? What? We don't see any blood on the back at all. Would that be enough of a reason to be like, yeah, how could she have a blood splatter if there's no blood from the back? But I don't know. You're back with burritos? Oh shit. God, I want burritos. I want breakfast burrito.
Hold it!
All over her? Yes, through the peephole, I saw it clearly. Of course, the stains are invisible now. What with the coat being such a dark color, I don't think that's how blood works. Like, it doesn't make it invisible. You can still see the... Graydon, you're fucking stupid. Fuck, fuck you idiot. Pinata. Jeez. Well... He ain't no scientist. Like, if you got blood on like a black shirt, you would still be able to see it though. Like, the blood hardening would be like enough of a difference. But I assure you that garment is sullied with the victim's blood. Well, it is sullied with blood, that's for sure. But it's not Mr. Windibank's blood, is it? No, that's right. It's Mr. Mason Milverson's blood from when McGilded stabbed him 2 months ago. It's so annoying. If they'd only accept Hurley's chemical analysis, we could prove that. But they won't, so unfortunately, we can't use it as evidence to support our case. Hard blood. Yes. Rather.
Hold it!
Did I hear you correctly? She threw the gun out the room? That's right. After the broker fell to the floor, she started walking over. Over where exactly? In the direction of the storeroom door to where I was watching. Of course, I quickly retreated, and then... the girl dropped the gun through the peephole of the floor of my side of the door. But why on earth would she do such a thing? I couldn't tell you. Perhaps she was hoping to distance herself from the murder weapon. Without thinking, I went and picked it up. I suppose I was worried about just leaving it there in case any more tragedies took place. What? Oh, what a nice man. So it was you, in fact, who took the third gun from the scene of the crime? Yes, it was yours truly. You think it's the thrown gun aspect that's wrong? I don't know how we're supposed to prove that, though, because we literally just found out that there was a third gun even used. But, like... if he says he took it, and that she had the gun the whole time, how are we supposed to prove it? Yeah, well, I mean, we know she was fainted on the floor, but, like, how are we gonna prove that? Because we don't have images of it. I don't know if our witness testimony is enough to prove it. Because we're the fucking defense. That wasn't a picture. We don't have a picture that shows her on the floor. I left the clear up and my lackeys and left. Clear up? We'd made a bit of a mess around the counter, so Mr. Whistle and Flutie told us to tidy up. Yeah, we only have the picture for, fucking... Mr. Dead Guy. He thinks he's our bloomin' mum sometimes. I was paying you enough, by God. Ugh. Tell me, Mr. Graydon, when you left the Pawnbrokery that night, was it by any chance with the second disc in your jacket pocket?
You little toe rag!
I'm sorry, the what? What the fuck is happening? What is happening? Hello? Gentlemen! What is happening? Oh my god, they're going at it. What the fuck? Oh my god. Gregson, something wrong, Sunshine. You were just like attacking the other guy. That should be my line. You do realize you were just violently shaking Mr. Skullcandy. You called him a little toe rag. Blimey, this D's a bit of a hooligan, ain't he? What's going on just now? You saw him, he grabbed me whistle. Why the blazes, you said, didn't you mention the third gun when you got down to the station? And why didn't you? 'Cause we didn't know nothing about it, or that flaming people on the door. Sorry about that. I could be prone to losing my rags sometimes. Not hurt, are you? Oh, blimey, see the way he's looking at me, I'm telling you. This D giving me the willies. What the fuck is going on? That was strange. The inspector doesn't normally get quite as worked up as that. He wouldn't normally grab someone. No, that wasn't like Greg C at all. He's normally all sweetness and light no matter what I say to him. This is a really weird scenario because he butters up to Iris because of how she portrays him in their stories, but it's like, what if she portrays this court battle, this court case? I feel like it wouldn't really paint him in a good light. Yes, well, I think he might be a special case, Iris. Well, anyway, that was definitely out of character. What the fuck was that about? What am I supposed to do with that information? My lord! What's happening? Requesting your lordship's permission to interrupt the cross-examination. Explain yourself, officer. Is this a report? Oh. Damn it, that's the fucking blood. I have the results of the test that was ordered earlier, my lord. Ah, the blood. On the accused's overcoat. I got excited for a second.
Thank you, officer.
Very well, the cross-examination is hereby temporarily suspended. Sorry, whatever I misread officer and I thought he did it in like a little baby voice. No way it'd be that fast in early 1900s, don't worry about it. I presume you have no objection, counsel? No, my lord. It's blood, all right. I don't trust Gregson. Well, there you have it. The report, please, Inspector. Yes, sir. Traces of human blood were found on the overcoat of the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade. From the extent of the stains, it would appear that they were results of splattering following a gunshot wound. Wait, what? What the fuck are y'all talking about? End of report. Goodness me. Where did they get that from? See, what did I tell you?
Objection!
Oh, the blood on that coat was not Mr. Windibanks? What on earth makes you say that, counsel? The coat originally belonged to Magnus McGilded. Just before his coat was deposited at Windibanks, McGilded had fatally stabbed Mr. Mason Milverton, so the blood on that overcoat is the blood of the brickmaker from the omnibus case. Well, the dead cannot speak. Isn't that right, my Nipponese friend? Fuck you. Sorry? 2 months ago, in this very courtroom, did you not argue fervently for Mr. McGilded's innocence? And yet now that the man is dead, you brand him as the murderer? What? You were on my side that whole time, Banzix! We bonded! We bonded! Did he? No, I tried to fucking prove him like not innocent, and then McGilded yelled at me. Banzix had a fucking concussion, right? Your conduct shatters any shred of respect you may have earned of yourself in this country. But that was... I call it folly, disgrace, treachery, that's what it is. How to determine whether the blood on that coat is 2 months old or not? Even a stereoscope couldn't help answer to that problem pop out. It can't be done. But we used Mr. Sholmes' specially formulated chemical. Mr. Sholmes is a detective, not a chemist. Would you put such faith in a chemical formula devised by me, for example, when I'm a communications officer? Oh my god. I held out Piroski. What is Piroski? To a starting boy, and he ran away, crying. What the fuck? What does that mean? Alex Sholmes is barely more than a figment of the public's imagination. His name carries no weight in this courtroom, no weight at all. How could you say that? Victory is sweet indeed. This proves my testimony is the whole truth from start to finish. How do you arrive at such a conclusion, sir? As the witness said, the accused's coat was splattered with the blood of the victim. The only way Mr. Graydon would possibly have known that fact is if he saw it happen. In other words, his testimony is solid and the conclusion is singular. It was the accused who shot the victim in this case. That is the whole truth. It's not Russian pizza pockets. My lord, who the fuck is talking? Oh, been a long battle this one, but this old warhorse has something to say now, if you please. Please don't. Mr. Foreman? As of this moment, sir, the squadron has reached its final decision. No, not this again. Ready, men? All for what now?
Guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Not this again.
Guilty.
Isn't this the third fucking time?
Guilty.
Guilty.
Why is she... What? Do I have to do another one? Another examination proclamation? Well, it would appear that the ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached a unanimous verdict. I'm sorry. The defense has consistently failed to unpick this witness's testimony. Here's to any attempt you make at unpicking the jurors' decisions being equally successful. I don't believe it. After all, I've come so far. How is it all unraveling on me so fast? I got the bad ending. I didn't. I don't think so. How very distressing. Who is this? Be held in such low esteem. Is this Holmes? Sholmes? Excuse me. Did I predict him coming? Was I right? Oh, who the fuck? Huh? Is he in disguise? Or is this just like some random bailiff who just thinks he's hot shit? Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo? Officer, you've delivered the report now. That will be all, thank you. But it was actually me! It occurs to me with some regularity, Mr. Naruhodo, that scientific truths are determined not by science, but by none other than the human mind. I know that voice. The fuck? Are you impersonating an officer? Am I going mad? Ugh. It is. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck is he doing? Mr. Sholmes? What is the meaning of this? You can't just come into the courtroom. Hello? Order. What business do you have here, detective? Last I heard you were recuperating in hospital. Oh, I'm sorry, Bella. As well, I would be had I not been sent upon an errand. What errand?
Harley, it's really you! You're awake at last!
Yes, good day, Iris. I appear to be rather late to rise. My apologies. Now, my lord, if you will humor me. In what manner, sir? The fake mustache is what's doing it for me. I have something of great importance I wish to give the young lawyer over there. I need no more than 5 minutes. Would you be so kind as to spare us the time? What? What say you to this, Lord Van Zeeks? This trial has taken many hours of the court's time, having spent so long already. Exactly, having spent so long already, we don't want to go wasting any more precious time. As I was saying, having spent so long already, it would seem churlish to deny the defense a mere 5 minutes. It was hilarious with the mustache, yeah. Very well then, counsel, you have 5 minutes. Oh. I was expecting him to pull off the bailiff uniform and then just reveal his whole outfit like a fucking Team Rocket. My dear fellow, I apologize for my tardy arrival. Mr. Sholmes, are you alright now? Wahaha, alright. I'm all wrong. Sorry? I've only just managed to summon the strength to stand, man. I asked the judge for 5 minutes. But I fear even that may prove too much for me. Pray forgive me should I pass out. Let's make this discussion as short as possible.
Harley, this place is full of idiots. None of them can see how wonderful your chemical blood analysis is.
Oh, well, that concoction of mine was really just a bit of sport to assist me in my investigations. I never took the trouble to refine it for appraisal by the scientific community, an oversight on my part. Right, modesty? Surely not. But enough of that. I'm here to give you this, my dear fellow. Oh, a present from Susato. She brought me a lunch. What is that? A lavender furoshiki wrapping? A leaving present from Miss Susato. From Miss Susato? If possible, matters were to be settled without me giving you this. Those were her instructions when she asked me to do her this favor. I don't understand. The third gun! Jesus, what the fuck, game? Holy fuck. Mrs. Sato foresaw today's events, I believe. She knew that the culprit would attempt to escape justice by means both devious and underhand. And that you, Mr. Naruhodo, fighting fairly as you are wont to do, you would find yourself in considerable peril. At that very moment of crisis, you would be given this small parcel. Those were the dear lady's instructions. A leaving present from Susato-san, whatever could it be? Look, Iris's face. What the fuck is this? What is this? Oh! It's the machine I made! Ah! What machine was that? Wagahai! Wagahai! Look, I use this. It's my latest invention. What is that? I call it the cat flappomat. What the fuck am I gonna do with this? What? Alright, we're gonna put this in fucking Eggert's stomach. We're gonna cut a hole in him. I can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like Waggy in seconds. Wait. No, that doesn't mean anything. Anyway, what's Susie up to? It's like the same shape as the peephole in the yeah, we gotta dissect him. Wait, what is it called if they're alive? Vivisect. We gotta vivisect him. It's not a dissection if they're alive. It's a vivisection, I think. What the fuck does that mean? I'm thinking that the peephole was made using the fucking thing, but like, if that's the case, the only thing I could think of... No. There's no way it was made after the fact. Anyway, Mrs. Sato muttered the following words before she left. I'm a failure. I don't deserve to be a judicial assistant. Wait, what? Didn't she say something? Didn't she say something like that? I love her, though. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world. Oh, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure. Apparently the government calls dissection when the body is a live murder. Found that out the hard way. Oh, Professor. Who says you have to kill them to do a dissection? I'm pretty sure it's called the vivisection, isn't it? Perform vivisection on an animal. No, that doesn't answer it. That doesn't define what the fuck a vivisection is. What is vivisection? A cutting or operating on a living animal. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. All right, we're gonna vivisect fucking Eggert. Whatever did she mean by that, Mr. Sholmes? Oh, I'm sorry, Bella. Lay back down. That night, when you left Windibanks in pursuit of the thieves, Mrs. Sato made use of this contraption for a certain purpose. That is your answer, dear fellow. Not at all cryptic, then. Susato-san used this cat flat mat that night, but why? What? I'm so confused. I doubt it was used to make the peephole. Because then that would mean that, like, some bug fucking decided to put the door there. And I don't get it. Your 5 minutes is over. We're out of time already? Because it had a little door. No, obviously we didn't know that she didn't do that anyway, because we know that the door had a peephole before that. I'm grateful for you to you for affording us that brief recess, Mr. Reaper. I need no thanks, Detective. After all, the die is cast. Is it really? The jurors are unanimous in their leanings. No doubt my learned friend will consider a summation examination. Oh, Bella, I'm sorry. But any attempt to alter the verdict now would be utterly futile. I wonder. Mr. Naruhodo. Yes? The rest is down to you, dear fellow. What is your plan? The rest is down to me. I need to be careful here. If I make a wrong move, the trial will end badly. My lord, the defense requests... something. It's time to think. Give me a second, your lord. Ah! That's what it looks like. What am I supposed to do with this? I like how it's got like a little level in there. The fuck? What am I supposed to do with this? Yeah, we already know it's got that hole there. But I actually can't tell if it has it here. That's what's throwing me off. Oh, it doesn't. Because we would still be able to see it. So I guess it was used, but how? What the fuck? This is only 30 minutes later. After the murder. Okay, after the murder. Is that it? Yeah, summation examination. Now it's come to this, my only chance is to appeal to the jurors and try and change their minds. What do you think you're doing, Mr. Naruhodo? Is it just automatically gonna turn it? Sorry? What a Mrs. Sato's gracious gesture. Well, to be honest, I don't think, technically, I don't even think I'm allowed to even continue my cross-examination if fucking every single fucking juror decided that I was guilty, or that the defendant was guilty. Yeah, that means he didn't see anything through the first place, but also the theory of him being shot in the back. Oh, I guess he could have been shot while the door was open. But it being locked from the inside could have been Gina locking the door and then getting to a safe distance to protect herself, and she either fainted or fell asleep after that. No, because that was only 30 minutes later. So, I don't know, honestly. It could have been that she had fainted regardless whenever she saw him dead and the gun was planted, but who knows. If the door was locked from the inside, couldn't you just lock the door and then close it? I don't fucking know. I'm so confused about some stuff. Yeah, no, I got it. Would you let this final piece of evidence she left you go to waste? Final piece of... We didn't even present it to the court! You gave me something! That's not even evidence! This is not time for inaction. This is time to hear from a witness. But it's not possible for me to bring a new witness to the stand at this point. I don't think that's what Harley means, Runo. Have you forgotten, we were at a trial? Aha! Wait, what? If the defense has nothing more to add, I think we should proceed to the adjudication. Adjudication. Wait, my lord, the defense requests further cross-examination.
Objection.
The jurors have spoken. Protocol dictates that you may not cross-examine a new witness now. But it's not a new witness, I guess is what we're getting at. The defense is not asking for the cross-examination of a new witness. Rather, to continue the one of an existing witness. What? It would appear that a rather important detail has escaped your attention, Mr. Reaper. I love that list so much. Yeah, either way, usually stuff like that always just defaults. If I pick the wrong answer, then it just kind of goes to the other one. My lord, requesting your lordship's permission to interrupt the cross-examination. Thank you, officer. Very well. The cross-examination is hereby temporarily suspended. I presume you have no objection, counsel. No, my lord. It usually happens until it doesn't. So nobody can say anything then. If Reno asks to resume its cross-examination of Mr. Graydon, the court is obliged to allow it. This is absurd. Oh my goodness. Oh, Bella, she's so cute. I'm holding her paw right now. I would remind those present that this is my courtroom. I concur that the defense is entirely within its rights to request the continuation of the cross-examination. However, I will not permit an unremitting protraction of these proceedings. Therefore, I have decided to afford the defense one final opportunity in concluding the cross-examination. Counsel, you must choose but one statement from the witness testimony, and but one piece of evidence to present in support of your argument against it. A single chance to present evidence? If, following that, the situation remains unchanged, I shall move to adjudication. Is that clear, counsels? Do not press the witness any further. My lord. Yes, my lord, so I can't press him on his statements? A single statement and a single piece of evidence. Most generous. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, we didn't even present this evidence to the court. I don't think this would be viable. It's like pulling some pocket lint out of my pocket and then just being like, yes, I'd like, clearly the fucking murderer choked the victim with this. It counts, does it? I don't know. I don't know if it counts. Oops. Big. Oh, then, Mr. Naruhodo, it's high time I fell in a dead faint. Oh. I leave this in your capable hands. Oh. Why was it so dramatic? Mr. Sholmes! He fucking flailed. He died. He's dead. Where did the other two go? To stand so yeah, that's a word, before the court in a state of such high fever. Either the man has extraordinary strength of mind or an extraordinary lack of feeling. I imagine he's feeling very little now. The detective is sleeping soundly in one of the antechambers. Strike a man when he's down, why don't you? Well then, counsel, are you fully prepared? No. One statement, one piece of evidence. I won't let Mr. Sholmes down, or Iris. Slap. And I won't waste this final chance that Sasato has given me. This is going to decide the entire outcome of the trial. I have a feeling that what I was given is not going to be the evidence that I present, so we'll see again. Very well then, under the terms I have outlined, you may resume the cross-examination. Yeah, I will. If Hana won't read, we'll do it for her. A peephole, you say? the fuck did this camera even catch an image? What was the light source? Well, I guess it could have been from outside, but they made it seem like it was really, really dark in here. That she tossed the gun out the peephole. I don't know what I'm supposed to present. I imagine it's one of these two, this picture specifically, honestly. But I'm scared. There's no way I could present this because they're gonna be like, ah, it's another one of his stupid inventions that don't mean anything. But I feel like at the same time, I could present it to any of the instances in which he mentions a peephole. Oh, I'm nervous. Fuck. I don't want to get the bad ending.
Objection.
That's not it, is it? No, oh fuck, nope. How is that not it? How is that not it? Yes, Gabe. Am I supposed to present this stupid thing? That doesn't make sense. It hasn't been presented as evidence to the court. I presented a picture of the door without a peephole. There was no peephole. We presented the newspaper earlier. What does that mean? Are you telling me that it's not obvious? If this was real, this would be obvious. I'd be like, here, take a look at this image. I would like the court to take a look at this image at the door. There is no peephole. That is all I would need. That's it. That's fucking it. It was literally delivered in a silver platter, but it wasn't presented as evidence to the court. That was just what fucking... That's not how this works. Show them sides so you can present the wrong evidence. How the fuck... How... This game, I hate it. This isn't evidence. This isn't real. That doesn't fucking make sense. See, the court doesn't even know what the fuck I just pulled out of my pocket. They're like, what the fuck is this? What on earth is that eccentric contraption, counsel? If this was... Don't... Fuck you. Oh, it's my cat flap-o-mat, my lord. It makes a way for cats to get in and out of the room. It can cut through any door you can think of and make a new little door in the middle of it. That's right, my lord. It's a device for creating so-called cat flaps. Small doors for cats to come and go as they please without their owners having to open the main door. I'm sure we can all work out that for ourselves. Ah! He's pissed. That cat lover's controversy has no possible relevance to this case. Oh, really? See, I don't even remember them using this machine. I could have sworn it... in fact, I even forgot there was a fucking doorway anyway, but I don't even know. Of course it doesn't. To start with, there's no cat flap on the pawnbroker's door. Or was there? That must suck. Not being a keeper of cats myself, I'm afraid I failed to see what this has to do with the matter at hand. Perhaps it would help if I described its function another way then. Here, Eggert, come up here. This contraption is able to create a peephole in any door you can imagine in practically no time at all. I beg your pardon, a peephole, you say? 2 nights ago, we arrived at the scene only minutes after the murder of Mr. Windibank had taken place. I thought the whole point was not to actually use this gun thing as evidence and to just kind of like get an idea, be like, oh, like maybe look at those 2 images again and present the images as evidence. That would fucking work. That's all I need to do. Yeah. Let's fucking get him in the middle of the courtroom. Exactly. That's right, according to the paperwork at the yard, it was you, your Japanese assistant, and Sholmes. Yes, the 3 of us were together, and it's recently come to my attention that my assistant made a use of this device at the time. Your assistant did what? There was a peephole in the storeroom door, I can attest to that. because I looked through the peephole myself in order to see inside the locked storeroom. This is ludicrous. What are you trying to say? Of course there was a peephole in the door. I said as much in my testimony. How else could I have witnessed the crime, for pity's sake? Yes, how could you? What? Counsel, kindly say what you mean. I love when a lawyer reviews Ace Attorney. I need to go watch that. I am no lawyer. But holy fuck. Alright, it's time. Time to strike the final blow. What I mean is this, my lord. My assistant made the peephole in the storeroom door, and until such a time as she did, the door had no hole in it to look through. What? No! Yeah, I'll take that.
Objection!
Also, there have been so many evidence that we used, but was never given to the court until she showed it in, like, the third bullet. What? The thing they mentioned is they can't make the accused testify. Interesting. I knew the peephole was the messed up part. Professor, you're okay. The part you thought was wrong. The fuck was definitely not just the peephole existing. This is a farce. Are you really suggesting that the peephole in the door was? What throws me off? So when you make a peephole with this machine, it fucking gives it a little doorknob and a little hinge as well. I'm really confused because that. Because that's what it showed. I'm a scientist, not a lawyer. Yes, and it was created only after the incident had taken place by my judicial assistant using this device. Your assistant tempered with the crime scene whilst being fully aware of the gravity of her actions. Well, to be fair, is it even a crime scene at that point? To be fair, we didn't even know it was a crime scene at that point. That is the most serious act of vandalism, for which I humbly apologize, my lord. It was in the few minutes that I left the scene in order to pursue the Skulkin brothers and alert the police. Nevertheless, in the light of this new information, it becomes apparent that Mr. Graydon's testimony is riddled with holes. Not unlike that door. Riddled with, explain yourself, counsel. The majority of Mr. Graydon's testimony that appears to incriminate the defendant is based upon that he witnessed through the peephole in the storeroom door. No, because that was, she was actually being called back. She was actually being called back, so that wouldn't matter. It's not like she was just like, oh, gonna get up and leave. Are you saying that she did it anyway because she was being sent home, or what? No, I don't feel like that was her reasoning. I feel like her reasoning was to, you know, try and save some bug. That's my guess. Sorry, I was taking a snack. Yes, that filthy girl shooting the man in the back. However, if at the time of the incident that peephole did not yet exist on the door, there's no possible way that you could have seen what you claimed to have seen. Ugh. In short, your entire testimony is a pack of lies. Ugh. Yeah, take that, stinky head. Order, order, order. Is there any credence to this revelation?
Objection.
Actually, I can... Fuck. None whatsoever, as my learned friend must surely realize. Can I present the picture now? Exactly, this is some cheap trick designed to discredit me. I'm afraid not, sir. Of course it is. Do you seriously expect people to believe that plaything can cut through a solid wooden door? Oh yes, I designed it to be very powerful. It can cut through even the toughest of doors. That's absurd. I don't believe it for a second. Well, luckily for you, this courtroom is covered in doors. We can try it right now. Haha, I had a feeling you'd say that. In fact, I'm sure it can cut through bodies, too. Come over here! What? Waggy! A cooey? Time for dinner. Wait, she just cut another one through the fucking... She did it already! Where's Wagahai? What the fuck? How did Wagahai wander from home all the way to the fucking judicial district? What the fuck? Iris! I don't think you can do that. Well, young lady, this is the Old Bailey. What does not make a cat flap in the oak paneling at the Old Bailey? What the fuck is going on? Wasn't he lost? This is a good cat. That's a good cat right there. I'm not done yet, don't worry. This doesn't mean that the people in the storeroom door at Winterbanks was made by your machine. And there's no way you could prove that it was. No, but it's easy. What? The cat flaps that my cat flap-o-matic creates are all of a fixed size, and the dimensions of the peephole at Winterbanks are an exact match. Ugh. Old Silky's lost for words. Excellent work, Iris. Thank you. We commit crimes to solve crimes. That's how we run our business. I hear food. They come running. Bella, you hungry? Bella, I want to cook you some food. Bella, you want a French fry? Bella. She's not coming. So I don't know about that. Anyway. And now it's my learned student friend's turn to be lost for words, I feel. Huh? I believe your judicial assistant has already left the country for your Eastern Island home. Well, yes, that's true. And you may have some difficulty in establishing all of the facts. For the sake of argument, let's assume the peephole has dimensions that are a perfect fit for this contraption. In that case, when was the peephole cut? The prosecution demands proof of your answer. Oh, well, it was after 1 p.m. Or 1 a.m. I can tell you that for sure! What is the purpose of your line of inquiry, Lord Van Zieks? It's very simple, my lord. The defense argues that the peephole was created after the incident using this device, but now the perpetrator has returned to her native land, she cannot testify the fact. There is no proof. What do you mean? I'm a fucking witness. And for as long as the defense remains unable to prove when the peephole was made, my learned friend's claim amounts to nothing more than a baseless accusation. What? Indeed, that is so, Lord Van Zieks. Well, counsel? Don't give up now, Runo. This is the time to create your own opening and force your way through. I don't know if I could do this, but I do know one thing. Sasada-san is the greatest judicial assistant in the world. We got this. I have the proof. Very well, the counsel for the defense will present evidence to support the claim made. Proof that the peephole in the door of Winterbank's storeroom was created after the event and not before. I think I present this one, right? Obviously the one that shows there was no peephole before the event. Correct? I'm so fucking nervous here. Hold on. Ah! I thought it was like, oh, prove it was made after, but obviously he said and not before, so it should be this. Woo! What are you? A print from the detective's infernal cameras again. My judicial assistant, Miss Susato Mikotoba, is an extremely intelligent and capable woman. I'm sorry, the way I said that. Which is why I never had any cause for doubt. That she would have considered the scenario and made sure I had the necessary proof. And the necessary proof is this photographic print, counsel. Cut, huh? This print shows a scene of the shot moments after the defendant entered the premises. I had this all already forever ago when they showed us the picture, because I was like, oh look, no peephole, but whenever they showed us the second one, I was like, oh, maybe it was just the curtain blocking it. I had already had this all realized. Ugh, hi Puddin'. This is so annoying. Anyway. Sorry, Professor, I keep seeing your name. Sasada ran, made the hole, and disappeared in like 15 minutes. I'm just confused because it has a fucking door handle and everything. Who put it there? Who gave it that? This print shows the scene in the shop moments after the defendant entered the premises. Agreed. And it also shows the accused mercilessly wielding a gun in the direction of the defenseless broker. But more to the point, it pictures the storeroom door in the background. Let me see that print again. There were 2 stakes! I'm quite sad right now for the end of the year knowing that Betty White is gone. Is everybody coming in here be like, oh, Betty White died. She was 99 years old. She was old. It's not like she died at 42. I don't know. For me, I can't really be sad when somebody dies of old age. Like, damn, they lived a long time. Yeah, like... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's kind of fucking... Oh, what do you call it? Rude? That's not quite the word I'm thinking. Insensitive. But like, I mean, I didn't know her. She's just a celebrity. Who's Betty White? I don't know. Wasn't she a criminal? Didn't she murder somebody or something? Am I thinking of the right lady? Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Betty Crocker. Wait, no, I'm not thinking of Betty Crocker. I don't think is Betty Crocker even a person? Unless you... Is that Betty White? The cooking lady? Am I thinking of somebody else? What the fuck? No. Betty Crocker committed insider trading. Is that real? Is Betty Crocker real? Is that an actual person? Oh, it's a fictional character. Okay. Betty White criminal. Crimes. Okay, Betty White crimes. No. It keeps wanting me. It says Golden Girl, Betty White, dead at 99. No, I'm talking about crimes. I want to hear the criminings of Betty White. I don't know. Anyway. I don't believe it. This really is quite remarkable. The door to the storeroom. It's completely devoid of a peephole in any description. Martha Stewart. Oh, that's who it was. Martha Stewart. Thank you. Betty White. Fucking hell. I was also thinking of Martha Stewart. It was insider trading. I thought it was murder. Anyway, Mr. Graydon. Betty White. The only crime she did was Golden Girls, maybe. Well, no, Golden... That sounds bad, 'cause Golden Girls wasn't a crime. Golden Girls was pretty good, wasn't it? I have a friend who really likes Golden Girls. The only crime is how good it is. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck I'm getting at. Anyway, what I'm bummed about is that it was almost her birthday. She was almost 100. How much time do you have before work? Like an hour? Before I have to get ready for work. You couldn't possibly have witnessed the crime as you claim to have done, because at the time it happened, there was no peephole in the door. Ugh. In other words, your testimony is a catalog of lies. Oh yeah, I understand if you're not that sad, but it's sad because when she wanted to do something special on her 100th birthday, celebrating by thanking the people who loved her. Oh! Ah. We got him. We got him, boys. I'm satisfied the defense has substantiated its claim beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness's testimony was entirely fallacious. That's not the only thing we now know beyond all reasonable doubt. My learned friend's assistant's guilt can no longer be denied. The woman tampered with a crime scene. But more importantly, good lord, there's more. Good lord, there's more. The defense may have established a reprehensible instance of perjury. That is no proof that this man is the victim's killer. Oh my god. Yes, that's right. What? I was there at the scene, it's true. And I was shot in the arm, it's true. But that's all. Yes, in fact, if you look at the circumstances, I'm the victim here. Oh, please. No! God, not all this again. I don't believe this! This is so annoying, but they're right as it stands now. I don't have any definitive proof that he is the culprit. Still, he can't worm his way out of this one now. Out of it now. Excuse me, Iris? You know what they say. Goodbye, Wagahai! There's no point in locking the cat's door after the cat has bolted. Isn't that right, Bruno? I've never heard that before. As Hurley always said. One lie begets another. No, wait, that might have been a line I wrote for him in one of my stories. Meow. Ryunosuke is gonna have a spine of an old man in a few years. Yeah. Well, no matter who said it first, you're right. Slap. Mr. Graydon, not only did you give false testimony to the court, but the lies you just told make no sense. Make no sense? What do you mean by such a remark? What you said in your testimony reveals that you know something you shouldn't have known. In other words, there's a fundamental inconsistency in your statements. What?
Objection!
Don't object me, I'm not talking to you. This is provocative talk, counsel. Won't you enlighten the court? Explain this alleged inconsistency. The alleged inconsistency was that she had the gun that was already shot. Harris was right. One lie begets another. Inconsistency is revealed by the lies in the witnesses' statements. They showed that Mr. Graydon had knowledge of something he shouldn't have known anything about, namely, the fucking third gun. Oh shit, it might have also been the bloodstains. The third
Objection!
gun! Do you have any idea what you're saying? My Nipponese friend. Absolutely, I've been studying English hard since I was a child. Did I get it wrong? What? He said there was a third gun, it was thrown at the peephole, and he took it with him! How is that wrong? Because it shouldn't be wrong. It shouldn't be wrong. You can't fail to catch my meaning. Yeah, he admitted to removing it from the scene himself after it was dropped through the peephole, which didn't exist. So how did he get this third gun? The witness has admitted to removing the gun in question from the scene himself. Oh, what the fuck? How he got the third gun? What are you talking about? That's the inconsistency. All it mentions was the third gun was the inconsistency. I don't need to think about how he got the third gun. Other than the fact that he had it. I hate this so much. No, fuck it, this game sucks. I hate this so much. Let me out of here. God damn it. I love the explosion. That's fucking... Why does it have to be my last one? Why does it have to be my last one? Well, that's something he knew that he should have had. Fucking hell. If this were real. If this were real. I would be the smartest fucking lawyer in the whole world.
Take that!
I hate this so much. Alright. I'm gonna eat my french fries, which are long cold by this point. As soon as I clicked their gun, I was like, wait, blood splatter. Oops. There's something he shouldn't have known. Fucking hell. Leave me alone. Bum bum. Okay. Oh my god. We'll get there eventually. Ew! Sorry, one of these french fries was black. Mm. Whoa! Bam. Whoa! You tell me literally two of the literally two of the options were the correct answer. I hate this. My brain is bigger than any of you ever know. Like, leave leave me alone. My brain's fucking huge, okay? I know. Exactly. Do y'all think a forecast with minus 13 is good? Sorry. I'll save when I'm dead, damn it. You think so? It's a minus 13, and if it were to die, it's exiled. Instead. Sorry, Gabe. Still very good. I'm hesitant because the card's cheap, which makes me think it's not good. I'm so angry. Wait, if it's minus 14, I can play it. What? It's minus 13, not minus 14. But what are you talking about?
Objection!
I thought it was a minion. What? Are you talking about? All right. Oh, I didn't even notice the fucking thing pop up. Yeah. Okay. Do I have to save now? Now I'm scared. Even though you told me 66%. I learned English good, thank you. The bloodstains that were present on Miss Lestrade's coat. That's right, the victim's blood splattered all over her when she shot him. But how could you possibly have known that? Obviously, because I saw her do it through the peephole. He just stops. The point is that is not that you lied in your testimony, Mr. Graydon. Do you have those mantis sights? What are you talking about? I'm confused, dyslexic. It's the nature of the lie you concocted that is so revealing. Whatever you call the cards that are people, monsters, etc. A minion? This is an instant. Oh yeah, I forgot to say it's an instant spell. So I guess it's pretty good. If it was not... That sounds pretty good, right? Why'd you say, oh, period? Makes me think, oh no, it's not good anymore. Okay. You're not making any sense. Then let me ask you a simple question. I think every card is a spell, technically, isn't it? Is it everything in a magic just a spell? Like when you cast a spell? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, everything's a spell. Yeah. Tokens? A token is a thing. But there's cards that create tokens. Everything but land is a spell. Oh, okay, okay. How is it, Mr. Graydon? Sorry, everybody. I was just like, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? We're talking about Magic the Gathering. While I was filtering through that text, I was looking in my in my fucking TCG player cart and removing some cards and looking and see what I need. Anyway, you knew of the existence of the peephole in the storeroom door. What? Well, obviously, he's dug his own grave. As the cat got your tongue, witness. The peephole in the door was made after the incident occurred, and once I returned to the shop having failed to catch the two burglars, Scotland Yard's investigators arrived immediately. I exercised my physical magic cards forever ago. No! You could have sent them to me! You could have given me all your cards! I do miss some of my most played decks. Magic Stream Win. There is an online version. There's Arena. I don't really have it deck together in Arena, though. I don't really like collecting digital cards, so the grind is kind of annoying to me. Not to mention the fact that I only want to play EDH, which I think is a format now. But that, you know, you can't just go out and buy the card. I don't know. I haven't touched Arena in forever. I don't remember what EDH stands for. Extremely depressed Hydra, probably. Yeah, that's right. Since that time, the police have been at Windibanks constantly carrying out their investigation. Isn't that right, Inspector Gregson? Well, yes, of course. Elder Dragon Highlander. Yeah, that makes fucking sense. I think extremely depressed Hydra makes more sense to me. The place is chock full of pond articles, and my lads have oh my god, and my lads have to thoroughly examine them all. I hope y'all didn't hear that! Oh nay, why was I still talking when I did that? Yes, hi, blimey. So I gave the order to have officers working around the clocks and shifts so we get through it all. And consequently, there's no way that you, Mr. Graydon, could have gained access to the shop. Don't react with that. Don't make me think that you perceived. Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me. Anyway, I'm also, oh my god, I'm trying to remove anything that has a blood token generator. Did you drink earlier? I did. What are y'all, what do y'all want? What are y'all want? What the heck? This card only works if I have another card with it. What the fuck? Therefore, hold on. Wait, oh. That was a whole bike. You should have known nothing about the peephole in the storeroom door, so the fact that its existence forms the basis of your testimony is completely inexplicable. Wait, what's the -13? It's called Bleed Dry. It's from the Crimson Dow set. Obviously, it's vamp stuff. And yet the fact remains that Mr. Graydon did maintain that he witnessed the crime take place through the peephole in the door. Also, there's a card that mills 13 cards, or sorry, that exiles the top 13 cards of your deck and has you search your library for a card. And at first I was like, exiling, that doesn't help me out too much, but at the same time, would that be a good card to run in Commander? Oh, what was that card called? I think it was called... I keep playing. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted, y'all. That was just magic talk. Maybe I should just play Arena sometime. But here I am. Oh, fuck. Let me see if I can find what that card was called. I think I threw it back to, like... If I learned something from Yu-Gi-Oh! Draw a card in milling. It's not mill. It's exiled. So, like, banished. It's removed from the game. Tutors are always good in Commander. Yeah, but this fucking exiles. Is that good? My vamps like stuff in the graveyard. I'm so distracted now. Hold on. It was a black spell. Where is it? What did I do with it? I organized these yesterday. I said it somewhere. Anyway. Depends on the game, though. Well, I don't have anything that has banish effect, so... Or that works off my exile. There kind of is. How on earth is that possible? Could I have a word, please, Lord Van Zeeks? Speak, Inspector. It's just that I really ought to be getting back to the station now to put in my report. There's really nothing more I can add to this testimony, so if it's all the same to you. Oh, excuse me, how drowsy. Permission denied. Oh, fuck you. Oh. It's not all the same to me, Inspector. Not at all. You will remain exactly where you are until this trial concludes. Oh, denied. Of course, sir. Did I hiccup? I don't even... What? Did I hiccup? I don't even know what I did. Mr. Graydon. You shouldn't have known about the existence of that peephole. Which can only mean that you must have been informed about it by somebody else. Ugh.
Objection!
Oh? Stop there, my learned friend. You realize, I trust, that the words you just uttered have extremely serious implications. Oh, indeed I do. I believe this guy's got something between Scotland Yard. Yes. Oh, you even said excuse me? Well, we all know. We all know I don't remember shit. The defense believes that the details about the case that Mr. Graydon claims to have seen must have been revealed to him by a certain person before his testimony. And in fact, considered a particular clue we have, there's really only one person that could be. I'm just thinking, like, what if I play EDH? I use the middle of the top 13 cards, but what the fucking card I was looking for is one of those 13. But she is indeed respectful. Oh. Who is the person in question, counsel? Who gave this witness details of the crime scene to facilitate his false testimony? Well, I fucking hate to say it. Alright, hold on. We all know I have to fucking save the game. It was the fucking Scotland Yard.
Take that!
The truth is, I don't know. It could only have been you, Inspector Gregson. Me?
Objection!
You had better have some proof to substantiate such a rash claim, my learned friend. Consider the fact that we have only been aware of Mr. Ashley Graydon's identity for the last few hours. We learned of it only during the course of the trial today. I once played a mill deck that got completely demolished because the other guy played a deck that allowed him to draw from his graveyard as well. Oh, nay! Indeed, preparations for this testimony were made with great urgency during our hour-long recess. While the police executed the subpoena and brought the man here from the communication station. And until that time, Mr. Graydon would have had no idea, no inkling that he would suddenly be required to appear in court. Are you suggesting that until such time as he was summoned? Yes, my lord. Until then, it's reasonable to assume he knew nothing of the peephole. It was only once Mr. Graydon was in the stand that he realized his position, that he would have to defend himself against the accusation that was the third intruder. You're suggesting to the court that it was whilst this trial was in progress that he received the information so that he could commit perjury in order to save his skin? His fucking face. Exactly. And the only person with the knowledge of the investigation that he had any contact with is you, Inspector Gregson. This is a bloomin' outrage. Why would I be giving away details of our investigations to this fella, eh? I was summoned to his lordship's chambers during recess in any case. Have you forgotten that? Quite true, I had a number of questions regarding the events that transpired at the pawnbrokery. I mean, yeah. Which means, oops, fucking hell, I keep bringing this up by accident. The first time these two laid eyes on one another was after proceedings resumed following the recess. Since then, they've been in full view of the stand where such illicit discussions couldn't possibly have occurred. But... Oh, I just remembered something, Runo. What is it, Iris? There was one time before, wasn't there? Yeah, they met before, technically, but that was before the murder, wasn't it? I think it was when Chinny was testifying. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, now that you mention it. When the bailiff was dispatched to retrieve McGilda's music box from the scene of the crime. That's it, it was during that testimony. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, they were just fucking talking to each other. I remember finding it strange at the time. Mr. Graydon and the inspector seemed to be having some kind of secret discussion. It would have been possible. Excuse me, it would have been possible for you to give Mr. Graydon the information he needed then. You little toe rag, you're making all this up! I'm a respectable Scotland Yard inspector, for crying out loud. Why would I do something like that? Why would I be giving away confidential details to the like of this book? Confidential details? Like government secrets? I'm sorry. It's like fucking like really blowing it out of proportion. I called them out. Admittedly, you wouldn't have any reason to do something like that for no gain. But perhaps it was part of a deal of some kind. Then it starts to make more sense. So, what deal, counsel? I wonder if perhaps in exchange for details about the peephole at the crime scene, Mr. Graydon agreed to give a certain something to the inspector. Oh. I'm sure I need not remind the inspector that I found to be true. Striking a deal of any kind with the witness, he was about to take a fucking bribe, would be considered a gross case of malnutrition. Well,
Objection!
It's become clear that jumping in with accusations is this Nipponese student's specialty. I don't do that. That's a funny few words you just said, Professor. The fuck are you saying? Finally, I catch a stream of yours again. Happy New Year, Hanayome. Oh, hi, Suwano. Welcome back. But with the stakes so high, the prosecution has not prepared to listen to the baseless charges. It is incumbent on the defense now to present evidence in support of this diabolical claim. Evidence? How about you present evidence, stupidhead? Thus, what are you proposing that the inspector demanded of the witness in return? Money. Government secrets. Actually, that's it. The government secrets. The court must see proof of this alleged deal. If Inspector Gregson really did strike a deal with Mr. Graydon, here for the 20 part 3, hell yeah, let's go. And logically, there's only one thing he could have asked for. That must be it. What is it? Bruno, do you think it could be? Yes, it's the missing link that would join all the dots together in this puzzle. I must press you for an answer now, counsel. What evidence explains the nature of the alleged deal that Mr. Gregson made with the witness? What evidence explains the nature? The paper? I mean, maybe. All we need to know is the nature, right? Fucking hell. Ow! I got it! I heard you! I don't get it, though. I'm so confused. This, clearly... This, my lord, this shows exactly what the deal between these two men was all about. What do you have to say for yourself? Is this it? To me, it would appear this answer is in no way satiating your appetite. Is it wrong? I can so... Okay, nope. I know this. Do I know this? I'm sorry. I was like, I'm confused. So it must be the newspaper. All right, hold on. Ow, the fucking Helston button. I'm so angry because I read on Twitter Some bug said that they kept saying fucking hell too much, and ever since I read that, I keep saying it, and now it's annoying me.
Take that!
Oh, that was right this time. Inspector Gregson, it was the government secrets. I feel like both of those could have been the fucking answer. It fucking... I'm so angry. I'm so angry. Besides this murder, is it not true that you've been working on another very important case? What are you getting at now, Sunshine? Is it possible this other top secret case? What the fucking hell? Are you fucking kidding me? I could have just presented the fucking newspaper. If you're going to default to the newspaper, I could have just presented that. What the fuck? I'm so pissed. Why did I present the fucking little music disc if you're like, oh, by the way, it's this newspaper? That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna complain. Who do I complain to for this game? Who made Great Ace Attorney? Patch this! Patch this right now! Capcom! Fuck you, Capcom! Hold on. Okay. I'm angry. I complained. Okay. All right, let's go. Oh my god. Is what's alluded to in this newspaper article here the classified secrets being leaked overseas from the Ministry of Justice. Yeah. How the bleeding nor could you... We discovered during the course of this trial the music box deposited at Windibanks by Magnus McGilded, a specialty music box designed to play 2 discs at once. It's just that mantis. It's that fucking mantis gif, but obviously just the LOL fuck that it fucking types is gone. It would seem very unlikely now that encoded in the pair of discs that were in McGilded's possession are the leaked classified secrets. So I put it to you, Inspector, that in order to recover the second of the discs containing those secrets, you covertly made a deal with Mr. Graydon in which you exchanged the disc for details of the case. You little... Ah! I caught you. Order. On the day of the incident, when we met you at Windibanks, you said this. Hold on. I just have to make a follow-up post. Stupid! Ugh. I'm not gonna talk about that one. I'll be taking the whatever it is in McGilded Son of the Yard. Thank you very much. That's great and all, but you still haven't proven who killed the pawnbroker. Yeah. Eventually we'll get to who, like, when it comes to Ace Attorney, once we, like, unravel their whole fucking fake testimony, they'll admit it. They'll just admit to the fucking murder. That's how it always works. So hand it over. No, I don't give it to him. It's mine. That's mine. Damn, remember how she said it must be worth a lot of money? If only she knew. I'm sorry, miss, but anything belonging to Big Gilded has to be taken as evidence now. Scotland Yard already knew that at the time, isn't that right? That Magnus McGilded was involved in the stealing of government secrets. After we undressed them for the lies, they will finally confess that there was 2 stakes. Oh my god. My orders were: recover the medium used to convey the secrets leaked from the missionary, and do it on the QT, quiet hush-hush. And that explains why, when I presented this disc as evidence to the court, you objected so heavily, I presume. Because you knew that it contained highly confidential government information. Thanks, Pinata. There were 2 stakes. Blimey, not likely. I mean, I wasn't sure of it myself. I realized that there was a possibility that... Inspector, surely you're not saying that in order to acquire the second of these music box discs, you did indeed reveal confidential details of the crime scene to the witness. To aid and abet this man in giving a false testimony? I can't believe it. I thought the government was in on giving out. My thought process on them was completely wrong. I thought it was the fucking police that were giving out the confidential secrets. And that's why they didn't want him to get caught, and not really that it was just being used as a bribe. There's no other way that Mr. Graydon could have known of the existence of the peephole. It's the only explanation. A deal was struck between these 2 men. All right. 2 stakes. If, and I stress if, this sobering assertion turns out to be founded in truth, it would mean that the second disc is, as we speak, here in this very courtroom. Wait, what? In this room? How could you possibly make a claim like that? Yeah, where's your evidence? Because Inspector Gregson is a Scotland Yard detective. What? What's that supposed to mean, eh? As a seasoned policeman, the inspector will have approached this alleged deal with caution. Certainly, he would not accepted the gentleman's agreement in this manner. No, he would have insisted on having the article agreed upon in the palm of his hand. Good gracious, then you mean to say Inspector Gregson already has the item in question in his possession? It has the second disc or actually on his person? No. The defense demands that the inspector is searched at once. Definitely, they could only have struck a deal with each other when Jenny was testifying before. And Gregsy hasn't moved from the witness stand since. Yes! My lord, please order an examination of his personal effects immediately. Well, Inspector. Oh. This young lad wants to tone down his imagination. He's insulted me in my profession quite enough. Uh-oh. Wait, I didn't click anything. Why does it keep bringing that up? However, if it'll put this matter to bed and dispel any doubts about my involvement, I'll happily submit to a body search. What? He's going to agree to it? I presume you're aware of the precipice on which you now teeter, my learned student friend. You made a most serious allegation against Scotland Yard here. If, following the search of the inspector's personal effects, no disc is found, you'll be deemed unfit for court service. This trial will end. And my country's government will formally demand of yours that you are severely reprimanded. Oh my goodness, that sounds serious. Indeed, to have a visiting student make such defamatory remarks about our country's most senior police force is not something Her Majesty's government will be able to overlook. You're just threatening Reno because you're scared. Accusation is beyond serious. You must be prepared for grave consequences. It's true, yeah. I can't imagine Gregson would have accepted a gentleman's agreement for something so critical. The disc must have physically changed hands, which means the inspector should have it. But somehow, something doesn't feel quite right here. Very well, counsel, you know the implications. Let me ask you one final time. Yes, my lord. You still persist in formally requesting the search of the inspector's personal effects. If I imagine it's definitely gonna be on Eggert. Or fucking Ashley is his name. I keep wanting to call him Egg. I imagine the whole thing is like, okay, fine, I'll say. He's not just gonna hand it over and be like, all right, tell me the deeds. He's gonna be like, if you help me get through this, I will give you the hidden government secrets. That is my thought. I got it! Yes, the defense formally demands the search to be conducted. Well, don't say you weren't warned. But your typical Nipponi stubbornness may well land you in hot water this time. Perhaps the lesson will do you some good. Fair enough, I've got nothing to hide. Didn't I just say someone else? Very well then. No, hold on. I didn't say that.
Objection.
Yeah, I was about to say, excuse me. Oh, wet slap. The defense demands a search, but not of Inspector Gregson. What? Where's the wet slap? Now, what's all this? I'm the one you're accusing, aren't I? I thought you wanted to search me. Where did he look? Who? Wait, what? No, Inspector, not you. Somebody else. What's the meaning of all this, eh? Lost it at last, have you, Sunshine? The court shouldn't have put up with this nonsense. You're being completely irrational. Be quiet, all of you. Is this Fanzeeks? Oh, it's Iris. I gave her a deep voice. Who is doing what all you told him to do and having the courage of his convictions. So you should respect that and listen to what he has to say in good faith. Because that's the British way. Oh. Yeah, what are y'all, cavemen? Well said, young lady. Indeed, this court is in awe of the defense's counsel's conviction and eagerly awaits his next words. You what? Now don't be hasty, my lord. If I'm not mistaken about the things I've seen in court today, I'm fairly sure that I know who has that disc at the moment. There's only one person it can be. It would obviously be Ashley, right? He's the fucking bug that picked it up before. It's the dude that was getting shaken? You think it was him? You think it was him? I don't think it was. I think you triggered an Easter egg. An Easter egg? What's the Easter egg? Is the wet slap an Easter egg? What do you mean? I'm confused. Now I have to look this up by what the fuck you're talking about. Do I have to look at the video? Oh, okay. Well, you said wet slap. What am I looking at? I'm confused. What am I looking at? Is it the wet slap? He does this all the time. What? Yes, he has. He does this all the time. It's usually when he's not certain about the answer, though, but he does this all the time. He did it a lot at the beginning. I was like, what am I looking at? Oh my god. I don't know if I saved already. I feel like I've been so wrong this case. Why was he fucking violently shaking the other guy? Mr. Ashley Graydon, my lord. The defense demands he be searched at once. If this is wrong, very well, I presume you will not protest, Mr. Graydon. Oh, he's too certain. Fuck, I'm wrong. It's the other guy. And so a brief body search was carried out. A few short minutes later, it was revealed that Mr. Graydon had nothing. Okay. Yeah, then you're probably... We'll see. Kinda lost the 50-50. What 50-50? What 50-50? Are you saying the 50-50 between fucking Ashley and fucking the brother? Alright, hold on. That was an alternate reality. That's not what happened.
Take that!
Oh my fucking god, it was actually, oh my lord, Mr. Nash Skulkin. Is that supposed to be my proof? Is him just violently shaking Nash? Me? Him? That's so funny. Very well done, bailiff. Restrain the witness and conduct a thorough search of his personal effects. Please, my lord. Inspector? Scotland Yard, has to reject this search.
Objection!
Me? Unfortunately for you, Inspector, your objections carry no weight here. Yeah, what the fuck are you? Not a lawyer? In this courtroom, only the prosecution and the defense have the authority to object. But Lord Van Zeeks, I have no idea what forces are in play that might influence your actions. But personally, I have no intention of obstructing the course of this trial. Me? Bailiff, carry out the search. Hold on a mo. I don't know nothing. Nothing about no disc. Cut it out! Here, my lord, in the witness's pocket. I found this. All right, can we play it so that we can give out the government secrets? Government secrets. Good lord, that's another music box disc. I don't know nothing about it, nothing. I don't know why I even fucking... Of all the people, I shouldn't have even thought of Ashley, because it's like, why would he carry this very incriminating evidence on himself? That wouldn't make sense. That's the second music box disc left behind by Magnus McGilded. Honestly, yeah, the Skulkin brothers are great. Is it not, Inspector Gregson? Ah! Me? Mr. Skulkin, what have you to say for yourself? Gordon Bennett, I've just been Gordon Flamin' Bennett. I swear I didn't know nothing about the disc, honest to God. Counsel, would you please explain what exactly was going on here? The alleged deal that was struck between this witness and this detective, no? Without question, my lord. Then, for pity's sake, why on earth was the man in possession of the disc that the inspector traded for information? Inspector Gregson is a shrewd, calculating man who rarely loses his composure. But at one particular point in the trial, he exhibited some unusual behavior for a brief moment. I don't recall what unusual behavior. It was, yes, during my cross-examination of Mr. Graydon. Tell me, Mr. Graydon, when you left the pawnbrokery that night, was it by any chance with the second disc in your jacket pocket? I admit to nothing of the sort. Oh, Mr. Graydon answered my questions. The inspector appeared to have grabbed Nash Skulkin by his coat, was shaking him violently. Poor Nash. Yeah, he did and all. Thought me noggin was gonna fall clean off, I did. I was wishing I'd been born as me brother, I was. And what exactly happened to make the detective attack you like that? I ain't got a clue. He just suddenly turned and grabbed me and whistled like that and started shaking me. Why the blazes didn't you mention the third gun when we got down to the station? That's what he said. Yelling it right down my ear hole he did. Me head's still throbbing now. Yeah, I hate it. The way the detective behaved then was extremely out of character, but looking back now, it must have been that he did it. That was the opportunity Inspector Gregson created for himself in order to hide the disc. Well, bless my wig, he hid it. Just get stitches. But I'm afraid I failed to comprehend the motive here. If the detective had acquired the disc he was after, why on earth would he then proceed to hide it in another man's pocket? This is the court of law. He could have submitted the item as evidence. It would appear, my lord, that the inspector was not at liberty to do that. Why ever not? As the man himself revealed earlier, his current assignment has some special conditions. Special conditions. My orders were recover the medium used to convey the secrets leaked from the ministry. Wait, where'd you get Monchi merch? Where'd you get Monch merch, Professor? I want some. I want them. I do it on the QT, secretly, strictly hush-hush, excuse me. Munch merch? Yeah, he got stickers. He got mulch stickers. not a top secret assignment, is it? As far as we're aware, the information stolen comes from confidential government communications. That's it, Professor Pinata. Fucking hell, y'all with your P names and shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ugh. It would seem, information were to be revealed in court. That scared me. You scared the hell out of me. Yeah, but I don't call you empty. I call you Pinata. Were to be revealed in court as evidence, it would be problematic. Does that sum up the situation, Inspector? I'm operating under direct orders from the Ministry. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to answer that question. You can call me Malcolm. I'll call you Among Us. So, also, I don't want to call you that. I call you Professor. So, realizing there was a chance that you may be searched here in court, you took steps to hide the disc you had acquired from the witness. Ah, does this mean? He only pretended to attack Mr. Skulkin in order to get close enough to him. To slip the second disc into his pocket. So it was all a pretense? Oh. Well now, Inspector Gregson. And you, Mr. Graydon, are you prepared to admit to the accusation made against you of this alleged deal? Oh damn, back in April? Admit to it, yours truly, please. Fucking hell. Get it over with, Mr. Graydon. Clearly your Eastern visitor has an uncommonly active imagination. However, there is no proof that I passed that disc to the inspector. But then, how do you explain the reason why you knew about the peephole? I'm under no obligation to explain. I'm sorry, what? What do you mean you're under no obligation? You're a fucking, you're testifying. What? Yes, I lied in my testimony. That I admit. So sentence me accordingly. But that is all I admit. Oh my god. The Fifth Amendment. I don't know if that works in the court of law. I don't know if that works in court. Is that a court? In a place that doesn't have the Constitution? Yeah, you're fucking right. Murder, leaking government secrets, striking a deal with the detective. All of this is just young Eastern man's fancy. I have no idea what any of this is about. What? Oh my god, this just keeps going in circles. We make one revelation after another. Well, what about you then, Inspector Gregson? Do you admit to making a deal with Mr. Graydon in order to require the disc? Ladies and gents of the jury, as a Scotland Yard inspector, I will declare this and nothing more. I'm acting in the best interests of the country. Whatever is done, it's been in the name of justice. What the fuck does that mean? So, as members of the public of this fine country, I'd like to think that justice will be your guiding light when you're making your decisions. What the fuck? It works in court, that's what it's for. Only in America court, though. You giving your testimony can just not say anything, I guess? Okay. This is quite a quandary indeed. Rarely have I encountered such extraordinary tumultuousness in the concluding of a trial. Nevertheless, in the absence of any further evidence to be presented, I believe it is time that we put the matter to the jury for their final leanings. Well, now, as a fellow servant of the Queen and country, I must say I sympathize with the old inspector. Yes, he's a dependable man, I'm sure. In service, one becomes a good judge of character. Even crossing your eyes doesn't help when it comes to looking at this case. It's all blurred to me. Well, as a fellow professional, I'd like to put my faith in a detective, really. Graydon is highly skilled operator. Stop. Currently presence of idle. Stop. This again. Detective has very much trusting eyes. More than this, I cannot see. I don't believe it. These 6 jurors they're gonna believe Gregson if they declare their decision now. Is Jenny gonna be found guilty? What is going on? Oh, interesting. Okay. Honestly, if somebody said I say nothing, I would just take that as admission. That's just me, though. If I don't manage to produce some definitive evidence right now, then we're going to lose. In a police interrogation or something, it makes sense to just plead the fifth, but not when you're in court. Not to me. I'm afraid of a Hana court. And there's some proof that Graydon killed Mr. Windibank or stole those government secrets. Or some evidence to force Gregson into admitting that he struck a deal with a witness. Well then, counsel, I think it's time to impose on the jurors to declare their final decisions, no? That is, unless you have some compelling evidence, you have, thus far not presented to the court. If I let the judge call the jurors to announce their leanings, Gino will be found guilty. If there's no choice, then, Bruno, you have to throw some more evidence at them. This is it now. It all comes down to this. Who do I present the evidence against, Gregson or Graydon? Oh, fucking hell. I don't know. I don't even know. Stop it! Why are y'all throwing stuff at me? What am I doing right now? What am I trying to prove exactly here? Hello. I don't have the 2 discs, though. It's not evidence. And I highly doubt they're just going to play highly confidential government secrets in the courtroom. I don't know. Mr. Graydon, there's one final piece of evidence I would like you to see. You misguided fool. Whatever do you intend to show me now? You'll be wasting your time. I have nothing left to lose. Okay, try the music box, though. I assure you, I will admit to nothing. This is my last chance. It looks like I'm going to have to force his hand here. A final piece of evidence to get him to admit to the deal he clearly struck on the stand. I don't know. I already saved. It could also just be the music of disc. Anytime Gabe does that face, I'm not sure. I don't know if that means that's the answer or not.
Take that!
Okay, is that it? They're not gonna do a fake out for me, right? Is that Mr. McGilden's peculiar music box, counsel? Yes, with the disc already in place, ready to play. I think perhaps now would be a good time to listen to the sound produced by the music box again. Only this time... What? What? This doesn't make sense. If we have a feeling that these are secret, like government secrets, why would we be playing this in public? The second disc we just discovered set in place as well. Goodness, this disc council. Oh, no, wait, I can't let you do that. Why not? Because it's got nothing to do with this case, that's why. That's a complete fucking lie. The court of public opinion has other opinions, however. When you remain silent, they can't use your silence as guilt in court. They can in my court. You're guilty. Not true, Inspector. The defense has already proposed that the sounds heard by the court earlier from this music box were part of a Morse code message. We know that Morse code comprises of 2 distinct tones. The defense believes that the second disc contains the second tone needed to complete the message, and now we have a chance to confirm that theory. For crying out loud, Sunshine, we're talking about state secrets here! If you letting the whole courtroom hear the confidential information like that, it's treason! Then do you admit to the charge? That in order to protect those state secrets, you engaged in unlawful dealings with the witness? You're mad! Oh shit! If you let that secret information out in the public domain, you'll be making an enemy of the entire British government, you idiot! Oh goodness, that was weird. Let's not forget, Inspector, that you, a Scotland Yard officer, leaked confidential case with details to a witness, that you continue to lie to the court, and all because by fair means or foul, you're determined to do your duty. Well, by fair means or foul, I'm prepared to do mine. Don't you dare. I will stop at nothing to protect my client. I don't care who I make an enemy of. Oh shit. My lord, if you please. The court must hear the sounds made by that music box. Come on, Fancy, for Pete's sake, stop it. Oh, the leg. Who are you ejecting, Inspector? You should know my methods by now. I'm a prosecutor. I'm no Scotland Yard puppet. Oh, shit. In this courtroom, my duty is to the law, so let me propose a toast to uncovering the truth. By fair means or foul. Oh, shit, let's go. Oh my god, ew, Professor! Very well, the defense's stance here is that of the prosecution has been made very clear, I feel. Therefore, in accordance with the defense's request, the court will now listen to this music box is set in operation once more. Alright, the state secrets say beep beep boop boop. This time with the second disc in place and both music discs playing simultaneously. It's like shit in ass. Oh my god, it's just like actual toilet noises. What the fuck? Oh, I think my cup was delivered. Oh, listen to that. Is it? It just sounds like beep beep doo beep doo beep doo beep doo. All right, I admit it. Whatever you want, but for the love of God, shut that blooming box up. Beep beep doo beep doo beep beep doo. Nice fucking tone to it. Let me ask you again then, Inspector Gregson. Did you or did you not strike a deal with the witness next to you in the stand, Mr. Ashley Graydon? No, there could be others that know Morse code, so... Specifically, did you furnish the witness with confidential case details in exchange for this music box disc? Did you reveal the existence of the peephole in the pawnbroker storeroom, Inspector? Oh, I have to stop streaming, but it's getting so good. I don't wanna. I did. Stop! What are you doing, man? It's all exactly like the young Eastern lawyers said. When the trial resumed after the recess, and we stood here, in the stand together. Beep beep doo beep doo beep beep doo beep doo. I'm almost done. Oh man, but it's already. I have to get ready for work. That's when he approached me with a deal. Shut up, you imbecile! Shut up! Psst, you there? The detective who turned up at the pawnbrokery the other day, aren't you? I may have something you're looking for, Inspector, with me at this very moment. So how about a trade? I suggest that you accept. Or information that may make certain individuals uncomfortable will soon be very public indeed. I couldn't let that information become public knowledge, not under any circumstances. So I accepted the man's proposal and told him details about the case that should have been put in the clear. What? He just said he had it on his person. Gregson could have been like, Judge, I request that we search this man. And then put him in fucking bindings for fucking treason. Like, what? Were you worried he was just gonna blurt it out? He can still do it. Like, what the fuck? What kind of fucking cop? The game. What about the game? This game sucks. The peephole in the storeroom door and the bloodstains in the overcoat. Giving false testimony, the witness intended to have the defendant wrongly accused of murder. Inspector, you knew that. Yet you still revealed those details to facilitate the witness's perjury. Oh, I mean finish the case. Okay, sorry. I did, but then it turned out to be that the people had only been made that night after the incident took place. Scotland Yard wasn't aware of that, if I'm perfectly honest. Well, Mr. Graydon, what do you have to say for yourself? There's nothing and no one left for you to hide behind. You struck a deal with the inspector in order to escape conviction of a very serious crime, namely this. You are the third intruder who broke into the pawnbrokery on the night in question. And you perpetrated the murder of the proprietor, Mr. Pop Windabank. You. Oh, oh shit! Traitor! Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god! What is happening? Judge! Oh, he was choking. He saved his life. Bailiff! Restrain that man at once! Oh my god! Holy fuck! That's it then. It's all over. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, alright, he's losing it. Hell yeah, he broke the cane. I wasn't expecting him to fucking strangle Gregson. Is he okay? Is he dead? I despised my life growing up. The slums were vile places. I was cursed from birth, born in poverty. I was son of a penniless artisan. My parents did nothing but quarrel all day long. What little money they had was never spent on me. Yeah, what the fuck? That was horrible. I don't want to hear your life story. You killed a man. So I set about studying to better myself, to one day escape from that hellhole. And you eventually became a communications officer. I admire your determination. But then you decided to try and sell government secrets. Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I wanted money. Even now, years later, the nightmares of my life in the slums wake me in the small hours. I wanted to drown them out with more money than anyone who lived in that squalor could ever imagine. Then one day I met him. Mr. Magnus McGilded. Congrats? Congrats on what? I had to reset like 5 times this stream. You're a fiend with a queer? Excuse me. Talent. What's a queer? Oh my god. Valpuri, thank you for subscribing with Prime. I've never heard that word queer. So you are. I have money to throw your way if you're ever interested. Hi, Hana. Life has been pooping on me, and I've not been able to watch you for so long. This is the first time that I've even missed when you changed your model. Yo, that was a year ago! I'm glad I was able to stay in tune for your last stream of the year. Just wanted to say that I love your stream. Keep up the nice vibes. All about Valpuri. Thank you. It's okay that you that you haven't seen me since then. But thank you for lurking. And the Prime, I guess. Well, I guess technically you weren't lurking, but thanks for sticking around regardless. All you need to do is go along with me little plan now. I was to steal the Ministry's telegraphic message logs, and McGilded would buy them for a handsome sum. As I was responsible for inspections of the Ministry's communications office, it was a simple enough task. The lure of the devil's offerings, how easy it is to succumb. But you must surely have realized the seriousness of the crime you were committing. And for that reason, it took great lengths to ensure that my actions were untraceable by using the music box. Oh my god, sorry, my foot. That was such a weird sound. I had my foot on my chair and oh my god, it hurt. Because I'd just been sitting up there for a while. My father was a brickmaker, though my mother divorced him when I was still a child. Yes, Mr. Mason Milverton. That's right, he was very skilled with his hands. He'd once been a music box maker's apprentice. I imagined his skills would be sufficient to create a machine that would generate Morse code. So I sought out my father again to employ his services. It was the first time I'd seen him since I left the slums 10 years earlier. Oh, interesting. Look at you, Ashley. What a fine gent you become, eh? He was a different man to the one in my memory, a thin, frail old man. Poverty never broken him, never corrupted him like it had me. I was sure that he wouldn't help me if I told him the real reason. So I made up a story. I've got some work for you, Father. I need some music box discs made. Music box discs, eh? Why is this so hard to say? A musician friend of mine has written some music he wants to sell to the public. I brought the score with me. There are 2, actually. I'd be delighted, son. It's been 20 years since I did any work like this, though. Fetch my tools, will you? They're in the loft. How sad. He died for something he wasn't even aware of. That's how I had him make the 2 discs. Thereby splitting the information in 2. You were taking considerable precautions indeed. It was to protect myself as much as anything. It means that I could deal with McGilded in 2 separate transactions. The first involved the first of the 2 discs and the music box for playing them. I exchanged them with McGilded for 10 guineas. Then, on receipt of the second disc, he would pay 1,000 guineas. So, what happened on the omnibus 2 months ago was the second part of the deal, the exchange of the second disc. Yes, I'd sold the man information that was a number of times already. Did I read that wrong? But it seems he became reluctant to part with his money. But that doesn't quite make sense, Mr. Graydon. For why was it on the omnibus? Was it on the omnibus 2 months ago? Your father, Mr. Milverton, was the one dealing with Mr. McGilded, not yourself. When I received the 1,000 guineas after my first completed dealings with McGilded, I decided to give 200 to my father for his troubles. Oh. But my father realized something was amiss. In time, he worked out that I must be involved in something dubious. And when he did, he said to me, "Next time there's an exchange, you let your old man do it, understand? Otherwise, I won't take your money anymore." Oh, that's so fucked. This sucks. That was my father's way of dealing with it, I suppose. Climb into the omnibus, hand it over the second disc, and take the money from McGilded, that's it. He had no idea what was actually on the discs I had asked him to make. He never knew. Just like that, I'll never know why everything went so horribly wrong that night. All I know is that the disc was taken from him, and he never returned home. I'm running out of time. It was only then that I found out what sort of monster McGilded really was. So after 10 years of not once uttering it, I swore my father's name. Well, to exact revenge. Oh shit! Wait, did he set it on fire? Revenge? No way. There's no way he could have. As anyone with even the remotest knowledge of the man will no doubt be able to imagine, McGilded brought all his wealth and influence to bear in the most despicable of ways. Oh shit, hi, Happy New Year, Ritaka! I'm sorry, I couldn't figure out what the fuck I was trying to say. Hello! To crush any semblance of justice in this trial. The crime scene was tampered with, evidence was fixed, and witnesses were bribed. Oh shit, he just crushed that glass. I know he's poggers, isn't he? Oh! Good job.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Idiot.
You keep missing.
Idiot. Oh shit, wait. We're not gonna talk about it.
Bad guys, let's do this.
Did you not know that was your teammate or what? What's happening? Did you hurt him? We're not gonna talk the fucking chat. No, not this one. Did you not realize that was your teammate? Bully the guest streamer. He's not a guest streamer. He's just a cool dude. I didn't know who that is. Oh. I don't know who that man was. That wasn't your clip? That wasn't your clip? Ritaka? The crime scene was tempered with. Evidence was fixed and witnesses were bribed. God, the whole fucking trial. Nope, not. Oh, okay, okay. It's Ritaka's evil twin brother. Not Ritaka. That's his name. I'm sorry, I couldn't come up with anything original. The trial 2 months ago was a farce from start to finish. Bitaka. Oh, okay, okay. My feet barely touched British soil back then, and I walked into that hornet's nest completely unaware of the sinister background to it all. Not Ritaka. Yeah, he was... That's what had him resort to his life of villainy and friendly fire, apparently. Imagine being born, you know, you got twins. There's Ritaka, and then the less desired one, not Ritaka. I made plenty of money out of my dealings with McGilded by then. Thank you. See? You didn't hear it right, Ritaka. You know what I was talking about before? Here. Sunbug, do a throw. Oh, wait, hold on. No, never mind. Because then you just hear the game echo if I do it like that. Alright, I muted the Elgato. No, Sunbug, do a throw now. And then Sunbug else do a sound alert. Spared nothing in my arrangements 2 years ago. I knew exactly who to hire. Yeah, see, now you can hear it. Why am I even asking y'all to do a sound alert? What, here, I'll do it. I was so mad. I wasn't expecting it, Pinata. Anyway, was that echoed? It was. I don't know. Oops. Was it even on? Fuck hell. I don't even know what I'm doing. The only good use is sheesh. I only got it because Ritaka had it on his. I kept spamming it when he was playing Osu. That's the least noticeable one. Oh my god, you're fucking right, because it just echoes. If you're willing to pay the price, there are people in this city willing to do anything you ask. McGilded himself has shown me that. Are you saying that? I think you have the picture now. Did he do it after he twisted everything into his favor in the courtroom to ensure that he walked free? I took matters in my own hands and delivered the justice that monster deserved. Wait, McGilded's actually dead? I thought it was faked. And how did he get in the courtroom and set it on fire? A tragic incident following the trial here 2 months ago was planned and executed by yours truly. Oh my god. McGilded's death that day was caused by this man. Everything is ready, sir, if you'd like to follow me into the courtroom. What's this, officer? It is sooner than I was led to believe. I hope it's not inconvenient, sir. There were some changes to the schedule. Oh. What is everybug faking to be a bailiff? Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for the inspection. They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. I thought it was a ruse. Me too. What the fuck? When I asked Ritaka for help, he left. I can't believe he was wiped out by not Ritaka. So that policeman who came to tell McGilded he could examine the omnibus again. When I needed him most, he vanished. That's right, an imposter hired by me. McGilded used his wealth to manipulate the trial. He paid people to adulterate the omnibus with all manner of false evidence. He threatened witnesses to lie in their testimony. Ritake? Sussy baka. So I gave the man a taste of my own medicine. I could have saved this for later, Gabe. We're already 20 minutes into it. Once the omnibus was doused in paraffin, one of my sham policemen ushered McGilded inside and sent him on a one-way journey to hell. Alright. How'd you get a new cane? An eye for an eye. He brushed his hand across the brim of a hat that he's not wearing. That's how I avenged my father's death. A spine-chilling account indeed. So not only that, but he technically murdered 2 guys now. But that wasn't the end of it for me. There was a loose end, you see. A loose end? Yes, I should think. It's obvious. The second disc, which my father had taken to exchange with McGilded. Ah, yes. There was indeed no mention of it in the man's trial 2 months ago. Clearly, because it had been removed from the scene of the crime. There's definitely a lot more than 20 minutes. I only gave a prediction. Yeah. When I realized I was missing, I remembered something. Something for the first time I dealt with McGilded. Oh my god, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here then, if it'll let me. Okay, we'll stop right here at this cool little storybook. Alright. What? This isn't the end of the game. Why would this be the last trial? Is this the last trial? Honestly, it didn't seem very eventful. Compared to, you know, the final trials of literally any other game. I gotta defend Sholmes or something. Or Van Seeks, that's gotta be the last trial. Alright, well, let's go see if we can raid, though. Did I save? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming. Let me see. I guess we can raid Kieran. I don't know who to stream. Did I say who to stream? Who to raid? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming tomorrow. Please be careful tonight, especially. Wait, what? Because of the new year? Gabe, that's horrifying to think of, to be honest. I'll be doing, you know, the same thing I normally do. Hopefully nobody else like attacks me or something. Anyway, thanks again for watching me today on this new year. Or are y'all ready for 2020 part 3? Anyway, tomorrow is Saturday. I will be live again with Tales of the Abyss. Hopefully I wake up. Hopefully I wake up for it. And yeah, thank you. Let's go say hi to Kieran. And I'll see you all later. Bye bye.